Last time on Falcon 99. After the brief argument between Cat and Doyle, Cat stormed off to her room. The rest of the crew, still down on the main floor of the hovel, discussed the situation with Doyle, because clearly everyone knows better than he does. Riley suggested he talk with Cat again, but Doyle wasn't really ready to do that just yet. The team also discussed their plans for the rest of the day, including putting Jace to work on Gro's Watson device. Doyle went off to work out some stress in the gym while Gro continued to chat up Yuli. This left Riley alone to go talk with Kat about dumb boys. Before Riley went upstairs, Kat cleaned up in her bathroom and had another occurrence of the black blood cough that plagued her. After their brief talk, Riley went off to talk to Uziel about the upcoming fight, and Kat made her way out to the scrapyard in search of some materials for some future engineering projects. Hours later, she returned to the hovel, nearly broke, but with a decent haul of scrap and a mystery item which she probably got ripped off on. The next morning, the whole team met up in the hovel's meeting room to examine the mystery data Jace finished decrypting from the Arcturus archives about the history of the Pegasus. The recovered audio file recounted the last moments before the Pegasus went down. The holovid file showed a few moments after the crash, but appeared to have been altered by someone. After the team meeting, Doyle went off to the menagerie to work on training the cub. With his bond growing with the cub, his relationship with the cat was just as strained as ever. They met on the steps of the hovel to chat about their last argument. Kat apologized for how she handled their last encounter, but Doyle wasn't entirely ready to make up and forget. He brought up his concerns with her questionable actions and recklessly breaking into the archives, not wanting to deal with his drama anymore. Doyle left the conversation with the future of the relationship in question. A few hours later, the crew was ready for the scrapyard fight. Feng Ma had managed to gather a huge crowd for the big event. Doyle and Gro met with a few fans before the match, hoping to get more bets for the bigger payday for themselves. Their plan was not hugely successful, but could have been worse. Now it was time for the first fight of the night, Riley versus Uziel. It was short and quick, really short. It was just a little over one round. Riley had Uziel down. Doyle and Gro were up next. They expected to have a little more time before their fight, but it was finally time for the main event. Doyle and Gro faced off in the big ring. The fight was long and intense. Halfway through, Gro had Doyle in a headlock. The killer of the Ravager fought hard, but Gro's grip was too strong. Just before Doyle passed out, losing the match, Gro pretended his arm slipped and let him free. The fight continued. Round after round, Doyle chipped away at Gro's armor. The big green giant tried with the headlock one last time. Trapped in his powerful grip, Doyle fought hard in one last attempt before he was taken out. Hit after hit slammed against Gro's battered armor until a final blow with his baton finally took his friend down, leaving Doyle the questionable victor. And that is it.
Okay, so just one quick thing before we start out. Kath is taking a few days off from the campaign, and he may join back later on, or he may not. We will see where it goes. But for now, I'm just handling Jason's NPC. Cool. So the battle ends. Gro just lumbers back, hits the canvas of the cutter's ring with a loud thud which echoes, and there's like quiet and then an explosion of cheers and then chants and just people throwing up and there's like people who are groaning and disappointed and people who are celebrating because we just made a lot of money. Fangma runs up and steps over and she grabs Doyle's hand and just like lifts it up in the air. As Gro, you slowly kind of just come to just shaken by this explosion of noise around you. And you see Doyle standing over you with his hand being held up by Fangma, who's just like trying to get the crowd going further.
Upon seeing that, Gro will, since Fangma's lifting one hand, Gro will get up and lift Doyle's other hand.
Doyle, you're kind of lopsided now.
Is he just holding me in the air?
Like a little kid, like just.
Your right side is probably on its tippy toes.
As as Grow lifts up your other hand, the cheers just like double up, and some people are like going towards the captain in the back to collect on their beds, and then just like there's a party going on. People are starting to drink. More food carts are coming out. People are buying like all kinds of like these street foods and meats and like these taco looking things and sandwiches and walking around with them and beers and drinking and talking. Fama elbows you, Doyle, on the like just like a little elbow in the ribs, and she has to step close to both of you guys and goes like, "All right, come to Likey's booth with me. I'll give you your earnings." And she just runs out.
Nice.
Shall we?
Doyle's gonna give Grow kind of like a suspicious look and be like, all right, let's go.
Grow's gonna give a very big smile that is not suspicious at all. But he doesn't seem like he doesn't seem troubled at all. He's having a good time.
Good boy.
Yuli comes up to you guys and goes like, "That was a great fight."
Indeed, it was.
She gives you a look, Grow, like lifting an eyebrow and then just like this tiny little smirk before she walks off.
She moves. Riley will step up them.
Insight.
Sure. Give me a empathy tips.
Riley's gonna stand right in front of Doyle, so he can't even like see Yuli, and he has a hard time discerning. I'm joking.
I think it'd be funny if like as like she's walking off, like Grow tries to wink, but then like that's when Riley just walks in and it looks like Grow's just winking at her instead.
That's actually really cute. Does he do that?
Yeah, he'll do that.
Okay. Riley
Just
just
one.
looks at him, kind of confused.
Oh.
2 successes.
It's hard to tell what she was thinking at, and you did notice her wink and Grow and like smile. Maybe they're gonna go on a date later or something.
Or something. Wow. You guys did. That was kind of crazy. Do either of you need like patched up or anything? Is everybody okay?
Grow seems just fine. No injuries and no wound. What about you, little Doyle?
You didn't even hit me, Grow. So
Oh,
I mean,
you're right.
he-
Grow never landed a hit.
I'm just exhausted after that. But I'm fine.
Cat
okay.
Uziel nudges you a little bit and goes like, "That wasn't too bad." To be fair, I thought little brother was gonna get destroyed.
Yeah, he did really good. Can Kat make like a post like perception check to see if she saw Grow like let him go,
Yeah, go ahead.
or would it have been obvious?
I hate crit
I
failed
don't
it,
think I don't know if it would have been obvious. Did he crit fail his like sneak test?
Yeah.
Oh, then I think it would have been. It would have been pretty obvious, yeah. And with that one success, that's yeah.
Riley was actually gonna say that, like, yeah, he didn't hit you, but he almost choked you out. But he didn't. She looks at Grow kind of weird.
Doyle looks
Grow kind of like
Grow
shifty-eyed.
Doyle, what?
He looks at Grow kind of weird also.
Oh. But yeah, anyways, good job, you guys, and congrats, Doyle.
Thanks. Congrats to you too.
If you guys are okay, then.
Is,
Yeah,
Susie okay?
I think so. I hope so.
Maybe just his dignity is hurt.
I don't think that gets hurt very often.
Takes more than that.
Regardless. Congratulations, you two are winners.
He's a good
Congratulations.
sport about it. But yeah,
Posted a gif of Grow right now.
I'll let you guys go pick up your money.
Shifty dog.
Oh, shifty
Did you
dog.
post it in Twitch chat?
Yeah.
Does Riley and Uziel not get any portions of anything?
Uziel does come up to Riley and goes like, I think we also get a little bit, Captain. Just participation prize.
Sure. Probably not much for how short that was.
I guess we're going to the bunks
Yeah.
to get our earnings.
Okay.
So, it takes a couple of minutes because people are swarming around you and like just kind of cheering and like patting you in the back, Doyle, and just asking for autographs, and also still a good chunk of people asking like to take pictures with Grow and whatnot. You both have become like a little bit of local celebrities. You get, I think we said like 3,000 each.
Yep.
And Doyle and Uziel get 1,500 each, and
Right.
Uziel,
Riley and
Riley and Uziel get 1,500 each, and Uziel kind of like just smiles at Riley and offers his crest stick and goes like, "I don't know if losers win much here," and just puts the crest stick in your hand.
This is yours, though.
It's more embarrassing than anything, Captain. It's okay. I can.
I'm really sorry.
Don't worry. It was fair and square.
That sorry. She'll just take the cred stick and put it away.
So you can add those credits to your credits.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a party going on around you. There's people drinking and singing. There's people who are starting to climb onto the cutter's ring and they just like makeshiftly take away the netting that has been around it and the wires.
So she got 3,000 total.
Yeah.
Holy fuck. Okay, hold on.
It's a nice bit of it's a nice bit of extra spending money.
Doesn't Doyle get like a bigger cut since he's like super champ now?
No, it's you are both getting a percentage of the total amount of betting that happened on your fight.
Oh.
I see.
Okay.
So
Sorry.
yeah.
You were saying?
So people start to take down the wiring that surrounds the cutter's ring and just climb onto it. And there's music playing, and you see there's about 20 or 25 people are starting to dance on the ring right now. And there's a pretty big party brewing around you. What do you guys want to do?
Let me check my notes.
Go into hiding.
No. Do not run away.
Doyle runs away.
Grow will not let you leave until you sign all the autographs for all of these patient fans.
I'm gonna sign all the autographs.
Can I look around and see if I see any other Achilles here?
Give me a perception test.
My chair has sunk all the way down.
So you have a -2 to your perception now.
Okay.
But yeah, so Kaz, you would have noticed that it was suspicious how Grow let go.
Let's see. I got 2.
You look around. There's you see a couple like splotches of the Akil blue hair mixing in, and you like lose them. You reckon there's some Akil here. You don't know if there's any of the ones you know, Natri,
So, yeah.
Sunkia, or Rustum.
I would assume Rustum's not here.
But it's a sea of people around you, and the ones you see are like maybe like 60 or 70 feet away. You know. among the crowd.
Seeing that, I will be reminded of something, and I will step around here to Doyle, and I will ask him if he can just step aside with me for 1 second.
Can he? Or is he too swarmed?
There's a bunch of people, but they come up to you like every now and then, every like 20 or 30 seconds. You're just dealing with someone who's coming up to you, like just like saying hi or trying to take a picture or something. But you still have a little bit of breathing room around yourself.
Sure.
Over here, away from people.
But Doyle, you're fans.
Just a second, girl. Like literally 10 seconds.
Doyle's
Okay,
gonna be
sure,
like,
sure.
"Oh, look, it's Grow over there," and point out to him.
Give me a diplomacy test.
Oh,
my
shit.
God.
I have 0 in that. But I have 4 in charisma now.
Holy shit!
Oh shit!
Sure.
The
So-
entire
so Doyle-
crowd just goes surging over.
He got charismatic now. Speaking of which, but yeah, just like up, it's like they're pigeons, and Doyle just threw a handful of birdseed at your face, bro.
Grow just resigns, throws up his hands up like, well, nothing I can do about this, and he'll just go back to signing autographs.
She'll actually pull Uziel over too. It's just like really quick though. So I forgot to mention yesterday, Kat and I ran into Sunkia, and Uziel, she said she would talk to you once she gets back to Orokaido. And Doyle, she said she wanted to talk to you before she leaves, which I think is in like a day or two.
Of course. I'm sure she wants to stab me some more, I'm guessing.
I don't think she wants to stab you anymore.
Well, that'd be good.
I thought Kat might have mentioned it, but I guess other things were going on.
Yeah, I don't think she had that on her mind. But, thanks for the information.
Yeah, I have no idea how to get you in touch with her, but
Yeah, that's what I ask. I have no clue how to do that either.
Uziel kind of just nods. So he's like, well, good to know. Maybe you could message Natri. You have his datapad information, don't you?
I don't. I think Kat might.
You can go ask her.
Doyle looks at
Cat
Riley.
coughs in the distance.
Riley has no clue what to say to that.
Good suggestion.
Do you want me to go get his contact information?
Could you? That would be.
What happened?
Great. What do you mean?
Somehow you guys seem worse than yesterday. I don't know. Do I know what happened?
I don't think you would.
No.
They talk privately. so-
Yeah, but she's noticing that they're like not even talking to each other now.
Give me an empathy test.
Oh fuck. Okay. Why?
It is a social situation.
It is a social situation, yeah.
I mean, she was asking though.
He's not talking.
Oh, okay.
Uh-oh.
Do you have any focus?
Yeah, just one.
Hard to tell. You don't know if they've talked about it. You don't know if they're Doyle's being like rather tight-lipped about it. You know
Usual
that.
self.
But that is very Doyle, yeah.
Trust issues.
Things are just weird between us right now, so I don't know. But yeah, if you
Okay.
could get that, that'd be great.
Sure. I'll let you go back to your photo op session now.
Actually, I'm good with not doing that. If we all want to just get out of here, that's cool with me.
You're not even gonna stick around for the celebration?
I'm good. No, I don't need to celebrate.
Man, Doyle's like Ryu from Street Fighter or something like that.
Alright, Doyle, you want to try to sneak away?
I'm just gonna walk over to Cat.
Yes.
Give me a sneak test.
He'll just watches him leave. And then loses sight of him as he leaves his peripheral.
Dex plus sneak.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, he'll look at Uziel and say, hey, can you cover me?
Uzi kind of like crosses his hands and kind of like just takes a step back and looks at you. Goes like, no, not really.
Appreciate it. We got 2 successes.
Hey, you do manage to slowly make your way to the outskirts. You get stopped a few times. It takes you like a good 40 minutes to make it out of the scrap heap area. But after that, you do find yourself back out in the scrapyard district away from the scrap heap.
Nice. Alright. He's just trying to get away from everybody. Catch his
Okay.
breath.
Okay.
Riley,
Little
you
bitch.
come to Cat.
Yeah. Cat. Hi.
Oh, hey, Captain.
I had a question. Do you happen to have Natre's contact information still that you could maybe give to me?
Oh, yeah, sure, no problem. She'll pull out her data pad and just. I imagine she can just send that over to her.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
easy enough.
Okay, thanks. Are you gonna stick around for the celebration?
Yeah, I think so. It's pretty fun here.
Okay, good, because Doyle just bolted.
Oh. Yeah. That.
How
Okay.
is everything with you two, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, maybe I can catch you up on that later on when it's not so noisy.
Okay, that's fine. As long as everything's okay, and maybe we can all unwind a little tonight.
That would be good. Yeah, unwinding would be really good. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So you get the contact information for Natri. Is there anything you guys wanted to do? Anything in mind through the night?
When Grow catches a breather, he actually wants to speak a little bit to Yuli.
Yeah, you can go. Yuli, you see Yuli. She's secured a tankard of like a little big mug of beer, and she is sitting like just slightly resting on the table where like he's still handling a bunch of people coming in for either trying to argue for a refund or something, or just picking up their winnings. And obviously, no one's getting any refunds. But she's sitting there, and Fang Ma sitting behind the table. She's supposed to be helping Likey, but she's just chatting with Yuli.
So I already know the answer to this out of character, but just so Grow knows in character. Yes. So, Yuli, about that mysterious bet you placed earlier, who did you end up placing it on?
Give me a diplomacy test.
Do I still get the Cutter
Yeah,
Ring
you-
champion? Okay.
Yeah, because you did win the championship at one point.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One.
And Yuli kind of tilts her head and smiles and just takes a long sip of her beer. And she goes like, after bringing down the big mug, which is like, it looks like it was been chilled or something. And she shakes her head. It's like, oh, come on, it's not fun if I tell you. Supposed to be private, you know? It's kind of like a vote.
Oh my god. Did she fix this fight and then against Grow?
She bet it on Grow.
Sure about that?
What?
Fengma kind of like leans forward and grins a little bit. And it's like, I can tell you.
Oh,
And he goes, oh, no, you don't have to. Like, really?
Grow is very curious. Do tell.
And Fengma kind of just leans back, puts her hands behind her head, and like just kind of bounces a little bit on her chair. And goes like, well, today was the first day that I remember in Scrapyard history that our little green girl here lost both her bets. And she seems awful pleased with that, Fengma.
Wow.
You're just like, seriously?
And normally Yuli is very good about predicting me things, especially since Yuli had predicted on Grow during the first championship fight. How much did Yuli bet?
Oh, not too much. Don't worry. I never bet a lot. I just like the thrill of betting a little bit. And I'm just having an off day. It happens.
Fengma, how much was it?
Fangman kind of like looks at Yuli and Yuli like almost glares at Fangman. Give me another diplomacy test, bro.
2.
It's good. It's good.
Fangman kind of just like whistles. And I was like, it wasn't a lot, Grow. You shouldn't worry. She's a big girl. She can take care of herself.
Oh.
Well,
Well,
Yuli kind of goes like, see, told you, not a big deal. Now, if you want to make it up to me, how about you buy me a beer?
Well.
She still has half a beer left in her hand.
Grow will settle for this then. And then he will order a beer for actually all 3 of them, I guess. But yeah, like Grow will say like hopefully Grow can find some way to make it up to Yuli. More than just through this beer. But for now, cheers.
I think the beer is plenty. And then she just like, she downs her curve beer and like takes the other. Fangman kind of goes like, for what it's worth, you made it up to me too, because I like beer. So, and you guys just kind of like start drinking around as like he, like every now and then shoots daggers at Fangman, trying to get this line moving, drawing out credits left and right. Does anyone know anything they want to do?
I feel like there's a slight bit of lag.
Is there?
Yeah, it's for me too. Like
Yeah.
when I move dice around, it like little
Oh.
drags.
It
I'm
might be how I
downloading
read
this session.
might
I'm
be
downloading last week's session. That is almost done.
It's actually
Okay.
better now than it was before.
Tala's ping is so bad. So bad.
Really?
Thomas.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It's only
Double
100.
everyone else's.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like 200. So it's it just.
It's
jumps
because
up
it
to
says
600.
ping to you.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. You guys, you and Dury are like getting the 400s for me sometimes.
It's because we live in a third world. It's because we're brown.
Friday I'll go up to Uziel and kind of like give him a little hug from behind and ask if he's okay.
Uzi kind of jumps a little bit. Goes like, oh, hey, Captain, I thought I was gonna get stabbed again.
Roll for damage.
Roll for
Roll for
emotional damage.
Roll for stress.
Stress. Uzi seems okay. He seems fine. He's jolly.
Okay.
He's having drinks. There's still Uzi. People kind of like make fun of him, but you get the feeling that who's just friends with everyone,
Yeah.
and people more or less do whatever he asks just because they like him. So so yeah, he might not have the following right now that Gro and Doyle might have, but he is a pretty popular, like just like he's everyone's passing with Doyle.
Yeah, she was more asking about the giant stab wound in his back.
He's okay. You barely made
Okay.
it through the armor. He's fine.
Okay.
He seems to
And
just be having fun.
in that case, I think I owe you drinks.
Lucy kind of like smiles and goes like, won't say no to that, Captain.
That was your deal, so yeah.
I think you're right. So yeah. Winner gets drinks.
Okay.
So you just buy him a drink.
Yeah.
Alright. So you guys kind of just hang out, drink. I don't know if Cat drinks again or is she's trying to not to.
Riley will pull her over with them if she wants to go.
Okay, she'll go. She'll go along. She's not probably gonna drink enough to get drunk.
Just nurse a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah,
She
you
takes
guys
it a bit slow.
Bless
you guys sit down. You all end up kind of like just crowd around Captain Likey's desk or stand as the line very slowly moves beyond you. Eventually, people kind of break away. They've all gone under their bed stuff. Some of the scrappers that Kat was talking to before do come up to you guys and they start asking her questions about like her opinion on ship engines and stuff of the sort. They seem to be trying to put a ship together. You do get offered a job, Kat, as ship mechanic.
She'll thank them, but say that she's already working on a ship.
Yeah, there's a genuine sense of disappointment in these guys, and they understand. They kind of like nod, and they look at Riley and Gro and well, not Doyle, but Riley and Gro, and they nod understandingly. Jace himself finally gets hammered. It takes a while, because Daniel kept putting points into fortitude.
I forwarded Doyle Natre's contact information, by the way.
Okay. So Doyle, a few minutes as you're walking away from the scrap heap, you do get Natcher's contact info.
Okay. He'll send Natre a message telling him that I guess to tell Sunkia to message him whenever she wants to talk, and he'll give him. Obviously, he has his contact info now.
All right. The message. So you send this message, and by the time you've managed to break free of the scrap heap, you have a message back from Natre, and it says, "Hi, smiley face. I'm actually at the heap. Watch the fight. Was great. I'll get in touch with Sunkia and I'll let you know. And because you didn't get time to check your data pad while you were trying to make your way out of the heap, you already have a second message by the time you actually make it out. And it goes, Sunkia says she can meet at Hovel since people are in scrap heap. Thumbs up. What do you say?
Okay. He'll reply
Not
back.
cute.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good.
Sounds good. Period.
Yep.
You get another thumbs up, and then like a little smiley face and a fried egg, and then sorry, autocorrect.
Auto-corrected to add a fried egg to it.
You don't know what his shortcuts are.
Alright. I guess Doyle will start heading towards the hovel.
Okay, so while everyone is partying and drinking and just having a blast, the rest of the district seems almost hauntingly empty. Naturally does find the rest of you guys after a while, He
Yay!
kind of just like smiles and waves at you. He's accompanied by a couple other keels that you don't recognize. They have their hair is more that seafoam greenish blue than Natre has, but short, as opposed to the bright blue that Rostam and Sukia and Doyle have. Um, Eventually, Doyle, you make your way up to the hovel, and you see Sunkia standing by the door, her back resting on the wall, and she seems to just be hands in her pockets, just looking around. She has like a little hood pulled up and a small short jacket, a little bit like Riley's. She's trying to seemingly hide some of her hair. She notices you approach, and she kind of like nods quietly.
He'll just nod back as he's walking up. Do I need to search you for knives or anything?
No need. I have a couple, but not planning to use them. Are you?
Alright, well,
I always have a couple. Heard you're champion now.
yeah,
Why is she looking away from him?
something like that.
Big green friend let you win.
Seems like it.
He's a sweet guy.
Yeah. He's a big teddy bear.
I don't know. I saw him tear apart that war mech. I didn't see him, but I heard about it.
Hmm?
Or was that your captain?
He was a little bit of everybody.
She nods. He was like, "So, guess there's some talking to be done. I am terrible at this, so I'll let you
Mhm.
start."
Oh, appreciate it. What exactly did you want to talk about?
Tills her head, like, thought you wanted to talk to me about something too, but I can start.
Well, I was
She
gonna
kind of
ask
like,
you about the name Mina Genovese, but you already told me
told
you didn't know who that was.
tills her head. It's like, I was being honest. Haven't never heard that name.
Hmm. That's pretty much all I needed to know.
All right, well, I guess it's my turn. So I think there's too much that you have that is like what we have to call it a coincidence. Blue hair, the horns, like Rostam. Um, the hunter's eyes. It's you remind me of someone quite a bit, and the ages would match up, I think. How old are you, kid?
20.
Yeah, I guess they would. Uh, you do you know who your parents are? Were they hunters? Where do you come from?
My dad is just a normal guy from Hearth Hill. Planet Bringed, if you've ever heard of that.
Well, what?
Bring it.
He she just shakes her head and goes, "Never heard of either of those places."
I don't know my mom.
Well, that doesn't help us because about I don't know, I was very young, 23, 24 years ago. My older brother, mine and Rostam's older brother, his name was Likan. He got into some trouble with the Federation. We are still trying to figure out, but he had to make a run for it. You see, never heard of him again, and you look an awful lot like him.
Doyle is gonna kind of lean up against the wall next to her. So, you think that I'm his son?
I don't know what I think, but look the part. Even among the Achilles, like you get some characteristics that when you put together, I don't know, remind me a lot of him. I figured maybe he was still around somewhere. He was a bit of an idiot, but he was tough. He always thought people could get along. They could talk things out. She does air quotes, which is talk. He wanted us to get along with the hunters, that with the colonials, wanted us to get along with the Federation, but that doesn't always work. Still, it was a diplomatic sort, so I figured he made it out. He escaped. Maybe he couldn't come back for some reason. Maybe he's still out there somewhere. And I thought maybe you could be a clue to that. But you say you've never heard of him. Your dad is just standard.
Yep, he's just a regular guy. He doesn't have horns or hair like us or anything. So I'm assuming that's all from my mother's side, but I've never met her.
I don't know of any Akils female women Akil who might have left over the last 30 years or so. But I can look. Mina Genovese, right? Genovese?
Yeah, Genovese. Genovese.
Okay.
I think that's her at least.
I'll ask around once I get back to Hokkaido. There should be more records on our family there. It would have to be someone from the main family, and that narrows it quite a bit. You can promise maybe while you're out there, I'm gonna be grounded for a while, if depending on how things go with the Federation. And while you're out there, you can maybe look out for any clues of Likon.
Yeah, I'll definitely look into that since it
She's
seems tied
kind of
to
like
me.
steps up and goes like, you even sound like him sometimes. Anyhow, she reaches out and stretches her hand to shake yours.
Alright, he'll shake her hand.
Nothing. I was like, take care. Maybe you can, if you ever come back, you can come to Hokkaido instead. Saba sucks ass. Hokkaido's much better.
I'd like to see that sometime.
Pretty cool place. We have races to the mangroves. Keels are champions there.
Sounds interesting.
No, it's like better than ALF and Federation and all this bullshit, but
Oh yeah.
we'll
I'd
see how
hope
things
so.
go.
I really hope you're not my aunt.
Tilts her head and it's like,
Such a Doyle thing to say. Holy shit.
yeah, Lee Khan was an idiot too, but I guess I hope I'm not your aunt either. I don't know what I hope for. Kind of like steps away from me. It's like,
Doyle kisses her.
Woo.
going to be leaving in a couple days. Gonna try to keep a low profile until we're back in the home turf.
Alright. Can I get your contact info then?
Just message Natri. I ditched my data pad on the river after that night.
Just get a new one.
I don't have one now, so I can't give you the contact info for that one. So
Well, if you
just
get
get in
one,
touch with Natri.
let Nacho know.
Yeah, I will. How's your girl?
I don't think she's my girl anymore. It's complicated.
Well, one hand sucks, but probably better for her.
Doyle just kind of squints.
She can do a lot better than you. I mean, and I'm saying that assuming you might be my nephew. So
Yeah. Probably
just
so.
she's really kind soul. Looked after naturally. Had no reason to.
Yeah.
So take care of her.
I'll do my best.
She doesn't have to be your girl to be family. In a cruise sense. Don't get any strange ideas. She walks off.
Doyle just leans back against the wall and is like, it's gonna make these dreams so much weirder now.
What?
Oh my.
What?
It's canon. He said it in character.
Oh boy. Oh, Game of Thrones.
Okay, so with that, is there anything else you guys wanted to do tonight, or are we moving on to the next day?
I have stuff I can do the next morning, but
We can move to the next morning. I think the crew would just kind of party out for a while and then
Go
Probably
back to
turn
the
it in.
hovel.
Yeah.
Right, so you guys go back to the hovel, get a good, nice rest. Finally, knowing there's really nothing you guys need to do other than just finish up what you already started, and there's no one's after you. There's
well,
no
there's
threats.
Sierra.
but we don't know. Gro didn't tell us.
Wait, there's what?
What his conversation with Siva? He isn't. I don't think Gro has shared that with anybody yet.
Oh, I forgot
Oh.
about that.
Shit, that's right. Okay.
It's funny because Doyle would know, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was there. It was just those two, and like he was, and that's when Steven had mentioned that like they were starting to investigate like the grenade, right? Because they found it.
They found a smoke grenade in the archives. Yeah.
Yeah,
It was a
flashbang.
flashbang.
Or sorry, flashbang. Yeah.
So so next morning you guys still manage to rest. You get a pretty good rest. Does anyone have stress?
Nope.
Grill has a lot of stress.
Do you want to roll for your intelligence stress? Just an intelligence test.
Oh God bless! I get an extra dice now. I have a fighting chance.
Nope. It's still there. You're still like sometimes you wake up and you think back on Celius and stuff, and you just get a headache.
Whew. He's spooked.
Sometimes you also try to move stuff with your mind, and it just doesn't work. You just sit on your bed and you focus real hard or something across the room, and you get a headache too.
Oh no. He's probably so mentally focused on this that he doesn't even remember about the whole Siva matter from yesterday.
So I'm gonna roll for Jace's stress just in case. Let's see. Oh, it's knowledge, so he also gets another one. Okay, I think he cleared 1 point. Okay, so morning dawns. You see Jace comes downstairs, bags under his eyes, kind of like sits down and just like pinches the bridge of his nose. I don't know who else, if people are downstairs or upstairs.
Crow was probably already up by now. I
So,
had a
Gro,
good
you're
night's sleep.
downstairs getting a giant bowl of cereal.
Yes.
They've cut up all kinds of tropical jungle fruits and put it in your cereal too.
Ooh, all part of the balanced breakfast.
So yeah, as whoever comes downstairs, you see Gro sitting there with a spoon in front of what must be a fruit bowl full of cereal. The hovel, the first floor of the hovel, is completely empty. There's no one here. Not even Shassi's here. He's just like he used to just leaving you guys do whatever you want. Um, the doors are closed. The space is a little bit darkened, but there's some light here and there. Um, but the door's unlocked in case someone wants to go out. Just close it up after you leave.
Does the hovel open on Sunday nights, or is it like just dead?
Uh, it probably opens just for like dinner. You don't think there's
Oh,
parties?
I imagine a lot of the hunters have gone home though after the
Hunters are
fight.
starting to leave. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I think Riley will sleep in a little bit. She has not a lot to do today. So
Gro Jace looks at you and goes like, "So I was up all night trying to decode that thing we found.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little bit beyond me, though. We may have to find someone who's a bit more of a specialist."
Oh, perhaps we could take it to the was it Joel's that I dropped off the?
Yeah.
Yeah, perhaps you could take it to Joel's. Grow will be going there later today to pick up
Well,
his Watson.
this is kind of sensitive information, Gro. We're not even supposed to have it. Maybe
What?
let's see what Riley and the others say.
Perhaps, but well, depending upon how they return Watson, because Watson is also kind of sensitive information. If we can determine that Joel returned Watson without any sort of peeking, perhaps that means we can trust him with this slate.
Perhaps, yeah. I just know I don't want to pull another all-nighter to just try to scrub whatever editing was done to that Holovit file.
Bo does not want that either, because you look terrible.
Thank you. How about everyone else? What are you guys doing?
yeah, Riley will come down a little bit after that, probably.
Yeah.
Cat too.
And she'll come sit with everybody. These are big tables.
They get bigger each time.
Good morning.
Good morning, Falcon crew. Wakey, wakey, egg, and bacon.
You're having cereal, Gro.
Well, Grow for second breakfast will have eggs and bacon.
So-
Everybody have a good night.
So there's nobody else here, just us.
Just you. There behind you. It seems some people had breakfast. There's a couple dirty plates like on another table because there are other guests. It's just that now that most hunters are leaving, there's very few outside of you guys. And on the bar, like it's been cleaned out, and there's like a very sparse, very simple buffet type breakfast setup that Shasi set up before he like just went upstairs to take a little rest. There's a bowl with like scrambled eggs. There's a basket with like toast and some local breads and stuff like that. There's butter, jam, just very basic continental type thing.
That sounds good. Cat will go get some breakfast.
Jace, you should tell the rest of the crew what you just told Grow.
Okay. I spend all night trying to undo the editing on that Pegasus video, all of it we found. No go. We're probably going to have to go to some specialist because I don't want to spend my nights just, especially when I've been drinking, working on that.
September could probably do it. I mean, she has it already.
With
It's
September can
silos.
data craft.
Or not. Wait, September what?
She can data craft.
I assume so. She
She hacks into her
controlled a
data
giant
pads.
mech. She hacks into data pads and giant chips in the sky to shoot their guns. So I imagine she can do some pretty nifty things.
Oh, I had a huge dirt moment. I mixed up September and
Celius?
Cynthia.
Oh.
Oh, it's okay.
Classic Grill.
Um. I mean, we don't have to ask September. I just thought. I mean, she already knows. So.
To be fair, she must have a copy of the file too, so she's probably doing it on her own. I don't know if she's gonna open it up for us.
Yeah. I don't personally know any data crafters other than you.
Gro was just mentioning to Jace that Gro took Watson to Joel's, and Gro is actually going to go later today pick up Watson. Perhaps he would like to drop off the thing there.
I don't know if it's a good idea to leave something this incriminating in the hands of someone in the Federation system. We're leaving in a few days, and we're leaving Federation space. Maybe we can find someone there. I don't know how time sensitive this is. If it's been hanging around in the archives for what, 6 years now?
More or less. Yeah.
I guess my question is, does it really matter? Do we need this decrypted?
We don't, but if there's some shady things going on in the Federation, it might be good to, if we know about it, bring it to higher officials.
To be fair, Riley, there's always shady things going on inside the Federation.
Yeah, but this is potentially pretty bad. I'm not that concerned over it. I think September's got it handled, but it's something we can look into some other time, I guess.
Yeah, guess so.
Sorry, Gro?
No, that was it.
Oh. Speaking of September, have you had any more Celia streams, Jace?
Jace kind of just like slowly shakes his head and it's like, been mostly passing out since working all this stuff, so been trying to shut it off too.
Well, so how, like, what plans does everyone have today?
I'm probably gonna go to the menagerie again.
I was thinking if you guys want to get that gun from the jungle, you should either leave tonight or first thing in the morning. And if you wanted to still explore that bunker that we ran into, I don't think I'm going to go. I do need to stay here and oversee the improvements on the ship.
Fair enough.
So it'd just be the four of us?
I was really intoxicated a couple nights ago, but I think Uziel mentioned his cousin could maybe help you guys.
Okay.
I can ask him.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the more help the better. It's pretty dangerous out there, so I don't necessarily want to go out there with just four of us.
Well, it's the jungle too. It'd be good to have somebody that's like tracker or just a hunter, like somebody who can get us through the jungle and we don't get lost. I mean, you could walk 50, 100 feet away from the shuttle and turn yourself around 3 times and have no idea where you are.
Yeah, I think I did that.
To be fair, I think Kat is right. We do need A hunter would be nice. But do we want an Uziel hunter or a hunter?
I mean, I think all we really need, because we're not expecting another Ravager out there, and hopefully no more War Mechs either. So I think, I mean, even when we were out there, Uziel was a very good tracker. I think all we really need is just somebody who can help us track out there.
Yeah, you just need to find your way
Mhm.
from the shuttle
Yeah,
to the bunker and back to the
it's
shuttle.
it's mostly just a salvage op. The bunker is not even like a requirement. I don't know. There were mines around that, weren't there?
Yeah.
I think there were like 2 or 3 left, but they shouldn't be hard to avoid if you already know where they are.
Oh, I don't know where they are.
Didn't you know where they were?
You marked them on the map, didn't
Didn't
you?
didn't the captain step on one?
Yeah.
Ah,
Maybe we should rent a mine detector before we go.
Rent a what, bro?
A mine detector before we go.
Oh, is that a thing?
I don't
mean,
know.
they have metal detectors, but by the time you're on top of one, it's probably too late.
Yeah, if it's a proximity mine, you're gonna have to get too close to actually detect it.
Jace lifts his hand and goes, "Well, with all this talk of mines, I'm thinking I should probably stay in the shuttle and circle above. That way, if anyone gets in trouble, I can just swoop down for an extraction."
That might not be a bad idea, actually. Rather than us having to trudge our way back to the jungle, back through the jungle to get to the shuttle, just have the shuttle come to us.
And just kind of nods. Yep.
Does sound very convenient, and
Will
maybe you get to push that red button.
I thought you wanted to press the red button, bro.
Grow does want to push it. Can I?
Jace looks at Riley.
As long as you guys are sure it won't blow up the shuttle. I mean, it's Gro's shuttle, but you guys are my crew. I don't want you all blowing up inside of it.
Maybe
Would they
just
really put a self-destruct on a shuttle that expensive, though? I mean, that's
I don't
pretty rare
know.
tech.
I mean, if you want to use it as a bomb, maybe.
Ken, have you ever had a chance to look at it?
I did. I got up real close, and the wiring on it, like it is wired. Obviously, it's a switch, and it goes deeper into the ship's systems, but I don't know what the function is of it exactly. I would have to get inside the shuttle's interior parts, and the exterior is made of very sensitive material. I don't trust myself to be able to take it apart and put it back together like in a very timely fashion.
Um, Captain Likey might know. He deals in spaceships and things, so he might have an idea.
We could.
Perhaps we can
We-
have him take a look at it.
Yeah, we could have him take a look at it.
But
Maybe when we get back, since if he pulls it apart or something, we won't get the stuff, and we need don't we need that installed on the ship before we leave?
The gun you wanted so bad?
I mean, to be fair, it's always good to have a gun on a ship.
Yeah, they're setting up the room, but they'll need probably half a day to install it, I guess.
Sounds about right.
Speaking of leaving, though, Doyle, I know you wanted to stop by your planet and check on your family. I don't think I have a star chart to that system on the ship. Here, I'll pull up the systems I have. I'll leave these in in-game notes. And she'll show them all the systems that they can get to. And if you guys need to go to any specific system, I need to know now so I can maybe try to find the charts somewhere here on Arcturus.
How will we get a chart to the planet Brigand?
Most likely from the Federation, if they have any. And you said it's planet Brigand. What system is it?
The Dagda?
DAGHDA? Or DAGDA?
Notes. Hang on. DAGDA. And the planet is BRINGHID.
Did anybody else need to go anywhere in particular? I can see if there's star charts for these places.
Nope.
It looks like you already have the Sol system, so that means we can get to Nova Luna eventually.
Well, when Sadi gets back,
Yeah, once Sadi
I
reappears.
don't know if we want to stop off and go around the whole place looking for him.
No, in fact, Dr. Bowman here on Arcturus is going to do that for us. He's actually leaving to Nova Luna to try and get in touch with him. And he'll
Oh.
probably get in touch with either myself or with Gro. He has both of our contact information. Once he gets in touch with Dr. Broussard.
Okay. I might stop by and give him a few pointers then. Just in case he's not already aware.
Oh, to Dr. Bowman?
Yeah, just...
I don't know if he's still on the planet. I think he was leaving today.
Last time
Okay.
Gro was in his office, he was rushing to pack. So, yes, either today or he left yesterday. Gro does not know.
Okay. I'll stop by. I'm going into town anyways.
We have another problem? Potential problem?
What?
When Gro and I were about to fight, Siva was talking to us. They found a smoke canister, I think, in the archives.
Another one?
Was it a smoke one, Gro? I can't. What did you guys throw in there?
A Gro rolling knowledge test.
Oh my god.
It was a very eventful evening. There were a lot of details to be had.
Perfect.
You don't remember much, but you do
Okay.
see Gro looks at the spoon that is on the table next to his cereal and just like focuses really hard on it, and his head starts shaking, but he can't move it. Kat, you would remember that Gro threw a flashbang at Celius and Jace. And he actually stunned Jace, but not Celius, when you were in the archives.
Yeah, Kat will point that out. Like, Gro, I don't know if you remember, but you did throw a flashbang at both Jace and Celius. When we
Gro's
were still
gonna-
trying to get them to stop, and before Celius had Jace do the thing with his gun to his own head.
Gro is sifting through his memories of the witch, but unfortunately, this one particular detail has eluded him. No, Gro does not remember these.
Uh-oh.
Um,
Well, I can assure you, you did throw it, and Siva, I didn't even think about that, but yeah, I mean, that would have left a casing behind that law enforcement could have found.
I think
Did-
he said this it was too damaged to get the serial number from, but that doesn't mean they won't be able to get any clues off of it.
Well, Not to mention, Jace unloaded a bunch of rounds in there as well. They might be able to track those to him as well.
So, getting off this planet as soon as possible might be a good idea.
It's. Did he say where they have it? Is it at the starport? Is it in his office?
I don't. He didn't tell me where it was at. I imagine it's in the crime lab area or something.
If it makes you feel any better, Gro does not have any more flashbang.
Riley thinks for a minute, and then she like leans forward on the table, and she opens her mouth to say something, and she closes it again, and she opens it again. She goes, I don't want you guys to think any less of me, but I'm really good at getting into places and getting things.
Captain.
Doyle face palms. Riley.
This sounds like something Tovarish Jace would suggest.
Jay shakes his head. It's like, no, I wouldn't be that dumb. Not the starport.
Riley, please don't do this. Let's just leave.
Just a
That's
few
a-
days ago,
It's a really bad idea.
just a few days ago, you were very upset at the rest of us for breaking into the archives.
Hmm.
Want to
You
break-
were.
Yeah, but there wasn't anything inside the archives at the time implicating us for any crimes.
She's got a point there.
What happens if you leave something behind in the starport?
I can go in naked.
You gotta throw a smoke bomb in there. Just try to get down the smoke bomb.
Couldn't you just say you lost it, Gro?
I could. I mean, Gro completely forgot until now, so
That's true. You honestly have no memory of it, even
Yeah.
though it was your possession.
that's right. As the saying goes, ignorance is bliss.
Well,
I mean, you could try that, but Jace did tell Siva the first time he asked me that I lost it. And I kind of halfway came clean.
Oh,
It might be a little suspicious if 2 of our explosives show up in the same area from the same day.
And we claim both of them were lost.
No. Jace said it, but I sort of told the truth. I said that I threw the grenade because I was so surprised by everything that was happening, which is true.
But that
Just
would make it
not
even
the
more
whole truth.
suspicious.
Well, maybe we did lose a grenade. I just didn't think it was the right one. Maybe it was Grove's grenade.
That's a possibility.
I like that. I like that story.
this really hurts Gro's head. How does the story go again?
Don't worry, Gro. You won't have to recite it.
Great.
I am also very good at sneaking into places, just as a potential alternative option.
Like bunkers?
Bunkers, starports. Other places.
Well, Gro thinks it is the Capitan's decision on how she spends or how she handles the situation, but it is very risky. Just as long as you are aware of the risks going in, if you decide to go.
1 second, I need to ask JD something.
if anybody
Secret Council.
asks, I was not involved in any of this, please. Just... Secrets. comes flying down.
Good morning, Bessie. You look slightly smarter today.
I forgot what I was gonna say, so I'm just not gonna say it. um,
Oh no, what happened to her? She's excited.
She was finally acknowledged, so she's happy.
well, maybe I've never snuck into the Starport offices, but it's an option. If you guys want to try and see if he believes us if we say we lost it, that's okay. I am a little concerned they might not give us another weapons permit the next time we come back to Federation space. But...
I mean, they might not get anything off of it at all. So this might.
Can I do a knowledge test to see if I know if they could get something off of that? Because I do use explosives a lot.
Out of the flashbang?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, give me a knowledge test.
I was gonna give Bessie some bacon.
Bacon.
That's a 3.
She seems to like it. 3 successes.
Mm-hmm.
It wouldn't, unlike a smoke grenade, a flashbang uses a sort of control explosion to detonate the phosphorus inside and create this loud burst of light sound. So the canister does pop. It doesn't explode like an HE grenade. So it would be like with an HE grenade, finding the user in it, unless you get all the fragments, finding the serial number is like really, really, really difficult. With a smoke bomb, it just the canister is intact. With this, it'd be difficult for them. They could find the serial number or reconstruct it somehow, but it's probably gonna be hard.
Okay. If you decide to tell him you lost it, it might be good to tell him now. And, kind of walk up and be like, oh, by the way, I lost a grenade. I hope it's not mine. I think it might have been stolen. Haha.
Well,
Can we
if
come up
Gro
with
does
another
this,
story?
Gro is concerned he might not be very convincing.
Jace is very convincing.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Jake is very convincing.
Jace kind of just like sighs and goes, I can go talk to Siva while you guys do all that other stuff, and got some Federation cred still.
You could tell them you lost it.
Maybe, as long as they don't know it's actually they grows.
Okay, well, there's 2 options there. We'd probably have some time to think about it. But I feel like we run into problem after problem here.
Doyle's kind of looking suspiciously at Riley. Did you get arrested for breaking into a place before?
No?
What did you get arrested for then?
Surprised you didn't do fucking empathy on her. Who said I got arrested?
I believe you did when we played Never Have I Ever.
Oh.
You were
Right.
pretty wasted, of course, but
that was a long time ago. It doesn't matter.
I'm just asking. We're just your crewmates. Isn't it good to get to know each other?
Do you have to know about some random time I got arrested?
I don't have to.
Potentially didn't get arrested?
potentially didn't, or you did? Which is it?
I was drinking a lot
Okay.
the other day.
Don't even know what that
Anyway,
means.
so any plans for the day for you guys?
We're always going to Joel.
Should I drive you guys out to the jungle?
I think that'd be good to
I'd
do
be
that.
ready to go.
Yeah, we need to wrap things
Maybe-
up here as quickly as possible.
I mean, we're stuck here till Wednesday at the earliest.
Yeah, but oh, I mean, yeah, shouldn't be a problem. We just
By the way, this cousin of Uziel, if we want to do requisition there, how would we meet them?
How would you what? Sorry?
How would we get in touch with this person?
I imagine just talk to Uziel and let
One
him
sec,
know.
guys. I'll be right back.
I can let him know. I need to go do a few things, and then when I get back, I can tell him that you guys are ready.
yeah. I think the sooner. I think I would like to try and get that jungle trip out of the way.
Me as well.
I don't like the idea of all that stuff, all that scrap, just kind of hanging out there. Especially,
Yeah.
I mean, you guys should see the scrapyard at night. There's so many scrappers that come in, so I imagine that jungle's getting combed. Even
Just
though the
Oh, sorry.
even though that area that we were in is restricted, I'm sure that doesn't stop certain scrappers.
hmm Also, in case you guys finish the bunker early and want to spend some more time just scavenging, Siva did give us the go ahead to look into the Pegasus. I hear myself through your microphone. Oh my god. They've cleared out whatever they needed, so if you guys wanted to go diving, ship diving, I guess.
If we do get to that, is there anything we should bring? Because from last Girl remembers, it was all we could see was a big black chasm going.
Siva has the coordinates to get inside the ship, and I guess just
Flashlights?
survival kits, flashlights, ropes, and it's however much you guys want to bring back to sell. Really, I made a lot off the fight last night, so
Nice.
You do know, guys. Actually, give me knowledge tests.
Everyone?
Everybody.
Hey,
sorry, what test are we doing?
Knowledge.
Knowledge.
Okay,
4 successes for Cat.
2 for Riley.
Look at all these sixes. Only a 3.
Okay. Particularly Cat and Doyle, especially Cat though. You remember the Pegasus? That was a huge fucking ship. It would probably take like weeks to do a proper run through it and do salvage. You could just like go in and like check the first few rooms and see what you find if you want. You might also need some like specialized equipment to really get stuff out of it. But I mean, you could try it. It's just like it's like the size of the Mordred, you know.
Okay. Yeah,
And
Cat will
it's
bring that up.
mostly
and
buried.
Just say that, I mean, a Pegasus scavenge mission would take weeks, if not months. I don't know. It's not really a partial day trip sort of thing. We could poke around a little bit inside, but we wouldn't get very far.
Well, regardless, if you feel like doing it, you can always talk to Siva and get the coordinates and anything you might need. I think their only request was to. Did he tell me like anything big or important to report it to the Federation, or
I
did
think
we just
no, I
have free
think
reign?
you had free reign, but they were probably going to take a cut of everything you salvage or you sell.
Okay. Yeah, so you can basically get everything, but they're going to want a cut. The bunker might be more.
Yeah, the bunker, the Federation doesn't know it's there, and it's not a Federation bunker.
Might be more profitable. It's your guys' call. I would like to go, but I really, really don't want to leave the Falcon here unsupervised while people are working on it.
Jason's back. Like, yeah, they might sneak into our rooms or eat our cereal or something. I will say maybe we should make our way to the Ravager cave and attach some of the weapons to the shuttle, and then I can drop you off at the bunker. I can come back, drop off the weapons, go pick you up at the bunker, maximize our time. Because it is 3-4 hours away by shuttle.
Fine. I can stay here to organize the pickup for the weapons or the drop off.
Sounds good.
That's like a good plan.
Mm-hmm.
We just need to get in touch with this Uziel cousin, and then we should make plans to head out.
So you guys are
Sooner
heading
the
out
better.
tonight then?
Sure.
Or this
Sure.
afternoon?
This afternoon sounds like a plan.
Okay. Make sure you take your bedrolls and everything in case you have to stay the night.
I'm going to go talk to Siva, and then I'm going to go lie down because I was up all night working on a thing.
Okay.
Gotovarish.
I'm gonna go talk to Siva too, I guess, and find some star charts.
Just kind of like nods and just maybe I'll lie down first and stumbles off.
He's gonna fall asleep.
Okay, I'll see you guys before you head out, I guess.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Sure. I'm gonna go check on the Cubs first.
Okay, so where is everyone going? What is everyone doing?
I'm gonna stop by the hospital first, and then to see Siva second to ask about star charts. And if he doesn't have any, I'll ask. Who else did I know that might have star charts? Just Likey?
You don't know.
Okay.
You haven't asked about star charts at all.
I'll just talk to Siva first.
Right.
Anybody can go before me. It's fine.
Yeah. What does anyone else have something to do that they would like to do before that, or?
Gro was gonna go to Joel's to pick up Watson, and I think he was just gonna buy a couple of things for the trip.
Okay. What would you like to buy, and where are you going to buy them?
I was going to get a flashlight and what was it? A detoxer. I think that's what it was called.
That detoxer came in handy last time.
Yeah, I feel like having a couple of those this time would be kind of useful. Just those two. Does any one of us have a hook already?
Cat does.
Okay, cool. And I think all of us have rope too because of our survival packs. So
Yeah.
it was just those two things. I'm kind of blanking on shop names. Like which ones would be the best store to go to for those?
You could go to Paradise. You could go to the Hunter Barracks. You could go to. I don't know if Joel's would have that. So maybe Paradise and the Hunter Barracks would be your best bets.
Okay. Like Go will probably go to Paradise just because he's already been there before.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, he has both those things. The detoxer. You might have to go to the clinic, but you do find them. They're not particularly difficult. Actually, no, Paradise has with detoxer. That's where you bought the previous one.
Yeah.
Detoxer is 35 credits.
It says 25 on the index here.
Yeah,
did
but
it
keep in
give up?
mind, they don't charge you those prices.
Oh,
So-
okay.
yeah.
Gotcha. So 35 you said?
35 for the detoxer,
Okay.
and the flashlight is just 25 credits.
All right. I'll buy 3 detoxers and 1 flashlight.
Okay.
Oh, I should have bought you. How much are the detoxers?
25. 35. 35.
I'll buy Grow a detoxer because he used one on me.
You just refund him for one of the ones he's buying.
Let's
Okay.
sit in the credits.
Okay.
35.
You pick up Watson, no problem. It's they've been working, and you can't really see a difference. So you're gonna have to take their word for it. But I think you had already added the successes, right?
Yeah, I think they got like 2 successes or something like that. So yeah, it's like 13-6
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah, they got it too.
Okay.
Because they've been working on repairing the circuitry that's inside in order to get it started and open, and to work
Okay.
more data crafty work.
So like it's not able to function right now or anything. So any data
Yeah.
on it, like they wouldn't have been able to actually.
Yeah, like, they can't get it started either. So they're mostly been repairing the circuitry. So once the mechanical part is working, the data part is gonna work as well.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay. Kat, did you have anything that you wanted to do?
Kat is gonna head out to Joel's for a milkshake, I think. She's
Okay,
craving ice cream.
You walk mostly with Grow to Joel's. Get the milkshake just for like 2-3 credits. Was there anything you wanted to look at, or was it just trip around town, have some milkshakes?
Um, I think is there any way is there any way that Joel's would have the facilities the Cat could spend some hours practicing smithing techniques there?
You ask around a little bit and give me an investigation test.
All right. Would this be a social investigation?
Yeah, because you can ask people. So
One success.
okay, takes you a little bit. You ask around. Joe's doesn't have those facilities, as not who might. You walk
Oh.
around
Oops.
figuring out who might have something like that. You can practice like just learn to smith. Joe's deals mostly in like higher tech stuff, like mechs and stuff like that, and just hammering
Oh,
metal.
really?
Is
Oh,
like
okay.
yeah. But eventually, after about a good hour, or maybe even more than that, you get directed towards Captain Nike. And they say like he has a functioning forge on the bottom level of his home, which is this repurposed
Oh, a space shuttle.
spaceship. Yeah. So you could go up to like over there and see if
Okay. Yeah, she'll head over there.
Okay. You make your way to the scrap heap. Usually the scrap heap is a bit of a dump because they have scrap everywhere. Now on top of that, add the remnants of probably one of the wildest parties the scrapyard has seen in the last few years. There's like wrappers and broken bottles and alcohol and like just everything littering the floor in between the. And you have to you every now and then you see someone still just like nestled against a pile of just like jagged metal, curled up there, passed out, drunk.
Uh-huh.
Some people are just like walking around, just like you see some. You even spot a couple of the fancy colonial women from yesterday, just walking with their hands on their heads, trying to block the light, carrying their high heel shoes in their hand. with their friends, kind of like laughing a little bit, just like making their way out. Because you guys woke up a little bit, not too late, but yeah, it's the mess. But you do come to the ship where Lycan lives. He is
Okay.
sitting outside with a broom and a dustbin, just like very slowly, kind of like sweeping the mess of bet tickets and just broken crit stakes and empty ones that is littering the like just like petals on the floor, all in front of the entrance to his gallant ship.
Hmm.
He looks up to you and goes like, "Morning, girlie. What can I do for you?"
Uh, good morning, Captain. I was wondering if,
Oh, you're the mechanic, right?
yeah.
Very good things.
So, I'm still learning to learn a few things too. Um, like my mechanic work and my engineering work is pretty solid, but I've got a friend. I'm friends with Grow, the cuttering champion, or the former.
Right, right.
Um,
Fought well yesterday.
and as you know, he likes his heavy metal. He's got just tons of armor, more than I've ever seen on a single person. Um, and I know the basics of like maintaining gear and repairing material like that, but I don't really know like smithing, like forging it and improving it. Um, and I think that could be a useful skill for me to have, especially since my ship that I'm working on right now, the Falcon, is getting equipped with a workshop. I think your crew is actually helping install it.
Yeah, and you turn around and you actually see some people are like just loading stuff onto one of the shuttle cars, and they seem to be getting ready to head out towards the starport of the Falcon is sitting.
Okay.
He looks around, he nods, he scratches his beard, and was like, "Yeah, we're doing a job for your captain. Well, it's a good thing that you're trying to learn. Lots of mechanics nowadays, they just they want to do the clickety clack and the little machine stuff, and they don't. You need to shape the metal before you can put it there.
I I definitely am guilty of that. I'm fascinated by machines. I've been working with machines like ever since I was little. But yeah, actual smithing is not something I've ever learned. But I think it could be something that I could learn if you're willing to teach me. And I know I don't. I'm actually broke right now, so I wouldn't be able to pay you. But I noticed this place is a horrible mess. I could help you clean it up in
Give me a
exchange for
diplomacy
maybe
test.
teaching me for a bit.
Give me a diplomacy test with charisma.
Hmm. See. Oh,
You want to re-roll this one, cock?
nice.
Yeah.
Ooh, 3.
He nods and scratches. Like, don't worry about it, girlie. This is I can have the boys clean up later. And he just like waddles over to the next to the entrance, left
Oh no.
the broom there. It's like, all right, come on. I can spend a couple hours with you, teach you the ways of the forge. And he lowers the ladder and he just like waves you over. And you can spend so you're gonna need this is smithing proficiency or is it training?
No, it's training for the smithing training
Level
tree.
one.
Yeah,
Okay.
she already has smithing
Proficiency.
proficiency.
So you'll need 10 successes and you get a test with I'll say strength and crafting. For every
Okay.
hour you spend, you get a test.
Okay. 7 which I have here, and 2 focus. 2, 2. Okay. So there's 2. Oh,
You
all
get your
right.
focus. Yeah.
Focus. Focus. Oh, nice.
All right,
3.
so that's an hour. You get 3.
Oh, no.
No, you get 2 focus still.
Yeah. Oh, come on. Okay,
Okay,
2.
5 at 2
It's
hours.
halfway there.
What time is it, by the way? Like when we start doing all this?
Let's see. 10. Give me 1 sec. 10.
Ooh, you're real close.
Yeah, it's real close.
Wow, yeah, just 1 success more. It is now about 3 p.m. ish.
That's fine.
Okay.
She'll spend another hour and go ahead and finish up her training.
Oh man, you don't get any successes now. Okay, there you go. So you've got level 1 smithing. You spend about 4
Nice.
hours with like he ends up like buying you lunch and you talk about it and like
Aw.
he's like a really like he seems a bit gruff, but you can understand why so many of the hunters and scrappers like flock to this guy. His little shop is called the Claws and Nails, and he kind of like just runs a scrapyard and makes sure everything runs fairly and scrappers have to take care of each other because the Federation, none of the colonials really ever took care of them, so and they bring all this from the jungle. And he has dreams of one day like getting a permission to lead an expedition into the undercity that's underneath Sava. And
Oh, cool.
he hopes that the situation calms down enough that he is actually allowed to set up his shop up in a starport so he can actually do work with ships. Because right now he's kind of fucked where he cannot do much work with ships because ships don't really
Unless,
come down here unless they
yeah,
yeah.
unless they get recommended to him.
hmm Which is good because the Falcon is the first actual ship job his crew's got in a while, So you spend most of your day, and by the time you finish, it's about 4:30 p.m. And it's probably around close to the time you guys have to head out for the jungle.
Okay.
Okay. So
Sounds good.
Riley,
Yeah.
you were going to talk to Siva.
I wanted to talk to Dr. Bowman just really fast.
Okay, you head to the hospital. Dr. Bowman's not taking patients right now.
Right.
Do you like try to do you want to try to ask to let them,
Yeah, I'm not really a patient. I just wanted to have just a quick word with him about another doctor he knows, Dr. Busaid.
Busaid? The clerk kind of looks at you. It's like, could you give me your name?
Riley Fox.
Right. I'll send the doctor a message.
Okay.
Okay. Well, the doctor says he doesn't to recognize your name. But if you want to leave the information with me, I can get it to him. He's going to be leaving tonight, so.
Yeah, I just needed to talk to him before he leaves. I don't know how to really leave the information with him, but
if there's information he needs to have, you can just leave it with me, and when he's heading out, I'll make sure he gets it.
Well, okay. I know he was going to Novalina to look for Dr. Busaid, and I'll leave my contact information and I'll say like I actually worked with Busaid for a while. He was part of my crew, and just to tell him to keep an eye on any gambling areas or casinos or anything.
The clerk's brow furrows a little bit, like they don't quite understand, but they still write it down. Casinos. Okay, I'll give him your contact information and this, and he'll get in touch with you as his earliest convenience.
Yeah, if he can just let me know when he finds him, that would be great. Or tell Dr. Busaid to get in touch with me.
Right, with Riley Fox. Just carefully writes Fox on the screen. Okay, I will let him know.
Okay. And then I'll go talk to Siva.
I'll walk over to talk to Siva. What do you want to ask Siva for?
I wanted to see if the Federation had access to any star charts that maybe they could sell for my ship nav system, or if they knew any place on Arcturus where I could buy them.
Okay, just to like abbreviate a little bit, Siva wouldn't have star charts.
Okay.
They wouldn't sell them in a starport, but they would sell them up in the orbital shipyards.
Okay.
That's where they keep that kind of information, where they deal in that kind of information. As far as Steven knows, no, you could look around town if you want to walk around town and see. You would have to like do some investigation. But as far as Steven knows, the only place he tells you, is like, oh, the it's up at the starboard.
Okay. Well, I'm
Um,
not going up there right now.
yeah.
So.
At the orbital shipyard. He stops you though before you leave. I was like, Captain, it's a minute of your time, please.
Yeah.
Well, sit down.
Oh no.
Here we go.
Okay.
Oh boy.
She'll
This
sit
is
down.
You have done a great service for the Federation. Captain Greer is very happy about you, for which you have been awarded a weapons license.
Yeah.
You used a grenade within Nusaba, and there's a small grenade, luckily, so nothing happened. But then your pilot tells me you also lost a grenade, which ended up being used by what we assume was someone breaking and entering into the archives where a crime scene happened. So I will ask you that if this happens again, I will have to revoke your weapons license.
I'm okay. Yeah, that's understandable. It won't happen again. We're taking one more trip out to the jungle, and then we'll probably be leaving the planet for a while. But
He looks like he suddenly very noticeably deflates. He goes, "Oh, that's a pity. I mean, I guess it's most mercenary work. It works like that. But I was hoping you guys would take some more jobs for us. But
well, we'll probably come back by at some point in the future, so we can maybe take some more jobs then, if the weapons license deal is still good.
of course, we can make it work out. Just please be very careful because uh, Captain Leeds is already a little bit zealous, and Captain Greer
Zealous?
is he doesn't like people having weapons licenses for too long, and Captain Greer went over. It's Federation business. I'm sorry, but
Captain, what? Wait, what? Captain Greer?
no, don't worry about it. But just please be careful with your weapons, especially within the city.
Captain Greer went over his head,
He just looks at you and shakes his head. I was like,
or over his authority, I
no,
suppose.
just don't. Captain
Don't
Leeds has
say
been very
anything.
gracious in giving you this license for an extended period, even though you haven't done any work for us since the Ravager hunt. So we would appreciate it if you are very careful with
The Ravager
these
hunt
weapons.
we just finished like 4 days ago. Okay, sure. We'll be out of your hair soon, don't worry. Or Leeds' hair, I guess.
He nods and goes, "Well, still come back sometime and do more work. That was good work you did." He kind of just a little bit of like a finger gun in your direction.
So tempted to ask him about Leeds, but I don't want to take up the whole screen time here. Okay.
You head out. Do you want to look to see if there's
Yeah.
any? Okay, give me
I
an
want to do
investigation
some
test.
investigation around town because I've got hours and hours. I keep clicking all over the wrong pages here. Hold on just a sec. So intelligence and investigation, right?
Yeah.
That is 9 dice. I need Jace to move. Okay, that's 3.
3 successes. Okay, so spend a couple hours. Most people direct you to the orbital shipyard, which you already know.
Yep.
They tell you can take a shuttle there. You do find out that what is this place? Let me.
About to be some illegal shit.
It takes a bit of asking, of digging around, but you do find out that in New Saba, some people have sometimes been able to purchase some hyperspace charts from Aliaga Technical Solutions.
Mm. Okay. I'm very unsure about this because the last time I saw Aliaga was really awkward, but I'll go anyways.
Okay, so you head over to Aliaga's. It is now you spend a couple hours, so it's probably now like 2:30 p.m.
Okay.
You head over to Aliaga's and the store is open. You walk in. It's this small, very boutique kind of like store. Uh, a single large hall with these curved, slightly curved on the corners. Did I cut out? Hello?
I think it's me.
Can you guys hear me?
Now I hear you.
I can hear you.
Yeah, we can
Oh,
hear
cool.
you. Right.
Yeah, I give you.
Oh,
Oh,
the
figure
hold
was
on, the
cutting out,
thing's
but-
dying. The thing's dying.
The server?
Okay, I think it's okay. I didn't switch it, but I think it's okay.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay. Okay, so it is this Aliaga Technical Solutions is this smallish boutique kind of store. As you walk in, you see the this lifted, almost like floating, semi-translucent counter made of this like white glowing material, and the walls are made of the same material, which curve at the corners between the wall and the ceiling, and you see long strips of bright light along them, and there's displays that just seem to appear directly on the wall, like the entire wall is a screen. There is a huge gleaming white mech by the door that you recognize as what was the name? I think it was Johansson. Um, one sec.
Wait, so they already looked at the flash grade fragment and figured out it was Gross?
No, Jay's sent the message.
Oh, so he said it might have been.
He said, "Oh, the grenade I thought we had lost. It wasn't the smoke grenade. It was a flashbang."
Oh, okay.
And one sec. Okay, so
I'm so cold.
I'm sorry, Johansson. Yeah. So Johansson, the this high tech like giant sleek white mech is standing by the door, and as you walk in, it stands up a little bit, just as if to acknowledge you.
Riley jumps.
Yeah.
And she looks at it and kind of like walks like sideways away from it.
You see on the other side, Alia, a very beautiful woman, dark skin, black
Yeah, I
hair,
know.
pulled back, kind of like bright violet eyes. She is wearing a rather tight fitting, but still professional looking, a gold and black dress.
Cool. Does she say anything to me?
She is not looking at you right now. She seems to be just very absentmindedly scrolling through, like just kind of like swiping through whatever display is on her terminal on her computer.
Okay. Riley will walk up to the desk awkwardly and kind of put her hands up on it. And
She-
it's a glass thing, right?
It looks like glass, but it's white and opaque.
She'll kind of like
Yeah.
tap it a little bit and be
She
like,
looks up to you and is like, "Oh, welcome to Aliaga. Welcome to Aliaga Technical Solutions. I remember you. What can I do for you?" And her eyes dart to Johansson for a second, who just like stands up a bit taller.
Yeah, sorry about last time I was here. We were a bit new to the planet then. I was in the market for some navigation charts, and I heard on the streets that you occasionally have some for sale.
Well, I might. I tend to deal more in boutique items. That includes the navigation chart drives that I carry. They are for let's say less common systems, but I can. She seems kind of reluctant a little bit, and give me a diplomacy test.
Oh, fuck. Um. Well, Riley actually says, I'm actually in the market for some less common systems. Primarily free worlds, but anything if you have it. Can I reroll that one?
Yeah, I was caught.
And I get a reroll. Hang on. Well, 2.
Right. So she sighs a bit. Yeah. Well, I can show you what I have. I don't know. I do have a couple. I have 3 navigation charts at the moment. She kind of pulls them up and is like, this one, and she doesn't actually pull the charts up, but she presses a button on her screen, and a kind of like holographic display just emerges from the ground behind
Ooh.
you. It's
Riley
not a whole
jumps
display,
again.
but it kind of just creates a hologram in front of you.
Mhm.
And the first one is like a little charts are like these little square old drive things that you connect to your nav computer on your ship, and it just copies information. It's like this here is for div.
Ah.
Um, these charts are slightly controlled because keep in mind that div is home to Dante, which is um, Dante and Paradiso, which are dead worlds, and Federation is not allowing people to land there at the moment. So just please be mindful of that if you decide to go to the planet, to the system, and then she doesn't let you talk. She's like swipes to the next one. It's like this one is for Yapu. It is an ascendancy system, so please be aware that you will have to submit to all ascendancy customs and border control if you try to enter the system. And this, and she puts another one, and behind each star chart, when she pulls it up, it kind of projects a star map and shows you where the thing is.
Mhm.
And the next one is another one, and the space behind it where the star map is projected is blank. This one I haven't figured out yet. It just happened to come to my hands, and now if you plug it to a ship system, it should give you an approximate location, but I guess it's a bit of a mystery box. And she swipes away. It's like that's all I have at the moment.
Can I do a perception test?
Yeah. What are you trying to perceive?
See if I recognize it. If anything about it. Three.
Nope. It's a star chart. I mean, it's just an empty little.
It was just
It-
blank. There were no planets in it or anything.
the thing is, whenever she scrolled, you saw the system and the planets and the adjoining, kind of like a star map behind it. For the star chart, is just a black screen.
Okay.
But with that perception test, I'll let you do a knowledge test.
Okay.
Give me a knowledge test.
I have to double check all my numbers now. I don't remember any of them because of the
It's
changes.
just +1.
Yeah, I know, but still, math is hard.
3.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, the actual box, which is displayed as a hologram, the first two are these very blocky VHS tape like black little boxes with little Federation symbols on the top and black sun logos on the side. The third box has no logos, no symbols. The edges are curved and it looks more like an N64 cartridge. And the surface is all pockmarked and old. Like the shape is like an N64 cartridge. So it's very different from the other two, the way the actual drive looks like.
Does it look familiar to me in any way?
Not that you can pinpoint.
Okay. Um. Okay. How much for each of them?
The one to div, that would be 350 credits.
Okay.
The Yapu one will be 200 credits. Let's say 250 credits for the mystery one.
250.
Yes.
Um. What planets are in the Apu system?
And the Yapu system you have, and she swipes twice back. And it goes, you have Kuntuli, Puma, Amaru, and Supai.
Okay, I know Puma and Supai. How do you spell the others?
Kunturi, Kunturi, and Amaru, Amaru.
Okay, using these fucking Quechua words on me. Okay. I'm actually quite interested in at least two of these. Have you happened to come across any star charts to Bringid? I know it's probably a more commonly accessed system.
Bring it.
I'm sorry. It's Dagda system. I'm sorry.
Oh, Dagda. That's of Athena. I do not have anything at the moment, but I could order something from the orbital shipyard if you'd like. It's something like that would probably be 250 credits, and I could get it by maybe Tuesday.
Yeah, actually, that would be awesome.
That is not an uncommon chart, so yeah, I can get that for you.
Okay. In that case, I would like to purchase. I have a lot of money now, so I'll purchase the div chart, um, the Dagda if you can order that, and that blank one I think is really interesting. I'd like to just maybe do some work with it, see where it leads.
So the total would be 850 credits for that.
Okay. Yep, I'll give her the 850.
All right. Very well. And then she presses another button, and now out of like one of the back walls, a little door open. You had not noticed. It's like the wall itself, kind of just a little compartment silently opens between them. You see all three star charts stacked there, one on top of the other. She grabs two. One of the standard little black cassette-looking ones, and the other one which is slightly curved forward, and then square on one end, curved on the other, and grabs both of them, and then just puts them in a little boutique little bag thing, just like a little paper bag that folds up like a little triangle. Puts them both there, and just folds the top very gently and daintily, and hands it over. He goes like, "I will have your other star chart on Tuesday if you can come back."
Sure. Um,
Was there anything else?
I don't think so. Do you have anything special you're trying to sell now or anything? I'm not a big tech person, but I'm always
Not
interested in new things.
not in particular, unless you have something specific in mind. If you do, you can come over. I can see what I can do for you.
I'll just check back on Tuesday, I think.
Very well then. Have a nice day. Thanks for your purchase.
Thank you. She'll pay her money and go.
Okay, so you've got your little bag with star charts, a mystery one and one to div.
Yeah. Now, I was tempted to get the Yapu one, but I don't know if we'll need to go there.
Yeah.
Can always check back with her later.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Doyle, are you just heading to
I'm
the
here.
menagerie?
Yes.
Okay, so you go to the menagerie. Um, you just like they let you in now. They know you. They know who you are. One of the actually attendants actually gives Bessie a snack, which seems to be like a long strip of some dried fruit, which you don't recognize. But Bessie seems to really enjoy it. Um, you make it to the enclosure where the cubs are. You open the door and you see the big eater's not here anymore again because they've already left. You see the little pond, and you actually see Uziel sitting on the other side of the pond, and he seems to have had an open container of something, and you see both of his hands are completely scratched up, and on the other side of the pond, the black cub is on top of the white cub that is on his back and trying to kick away, and the black cub is just like jumping at him and just like taking little bites and nips at his little paws, and they're playing. The black cub notices you and immediately rushes towards you and starts like just jumps towards you and starts nibbling on your boot.
Well, that's an improvement, at least.
Oh, she's happy to see you, little brother, or should I say, champion of the Cutter's Ring. And he
Doyle,
does this like very elaborate bow.
Doyle rolls his eyes. Like, don't do that. You know,
Yes, my
bow.
champion.
Oh, yeah. You're ridiculous. How's it going in here?
Going well. Yours stopped trying to kill me. I'm trying to feed mine snacks, but every time I give him one, she steals them, and then she takes some from me too. But it's dried Okara jerky if you want some.
Sure. Maybe we can feed them separately so that yours can actually get some.
Oh, that sounds like a good idea. She throws you. He throws you a little stick of jerky, and you want to try to catch it.
Yeah.
Give me a Dex and grapple test.
There you go. Well, that's not great. Huh. 3.
You effortlessly swipe it out of the air, and you notice you look down, and the cub is trying to climb up your leg and up your torso towards the jerky.
He's gonna try to tell her to sit down.
All right. Give me an empathy and insight test. You get any bonuses you might have with animals.
Alright, you got 2 rerolls. I think. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So she looks at you and goes like slides down, and she is pissed about it, but she sits down. And she is glaring at you and the jerky and like just following every movement. But she's sitting down about 2 feet away from you.
Good girl. Alright, he'll give her the turkey.
In the meantime, the little white one, Palti, has curled up on Uziel's lap and he is finally eating some jerky.
What do you think about the name Zayla?
Zayla. That actually sounds pretty cool. Sounds like she'd be a badass.
Yeah? What do you think, Zayla?
She tilts her head at you.
Think that's a good name?
Wow.
Alright, I'll try to pet her.
She's still concerned with the jerky, so she just lets you pet her. You know, you pet her. the moment your hand makes contact with her like head and her back, you notice her jump a little bit, like just tighten up a little bit, and then she just relaxes again and just keeps going on the strip of meat. It's a pretty chunky, healthy strip of meat,
All right.
dry meat.
He'll sit down next to her.
She's still like just she again she like twitches a bit and looks at you, glances at you. You see the yellow eyes kind of like dart in your direction and back down to the meat. Do you want to spend an hour, a couple hours here on the menagerie working with them?
Yeah, at least a couple.
Okay, so give me an animal handling test for the first hour. Whatever successes you get, you can add to the training that you've been doing with them.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's 4 successes. Wow.
I put that. It's halfway
So this
there.
is this is how long until she actually obeys commands in combat.
Nice.
Wow, you're rolling really well tonight.
Nice.
Oh wow. By the end of the 2 hours, you actually have her like fetching little bits of jerky. You like mostly cut it in little places. She's still trying to steal it from your hand directly. She's cut down on the chewing on your boot. She's doing pretty well. You actually like using the food as a motivator. You get her to like follow. You get her to go to a specific place. You like point at a place and throw jerky there, and she goes and gets it. And you point again, and she goes like immediately. You know. She still has a bit of an attitude, but
Do I still have more time left? Like, I think Cat didn't you spend 3 hours?
it's probably Cat spend. It's probably Cat was there till like 4:30, I think. There's probably 3 where you are.
All right. For the last hour, I want to kind of take her around, walking around the menagerie, and
Okay.
just see how she does there.
How she does there, like outside.
Yeah.
I hear Penny.
No,
Yeah.
that's Zayla.
Zayla.
She wants her jerky.
All right, Zayla, come on. I'm gonna roll one more time for the last hour.
Holy shit, Goozy. What the shit?
Okay, she obeys
She's
commands
yours.
now.
Oh yeah, that is 20. Holy shit.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Congratulations, you did it.
So you can command it. You can command Zayla now.
So
Take her out to the jungle.
For the jungle trip, yeah.
that's what I was gonna say. If I take her out, she'll just follow
She's
me,
a
I guess.
baby.
And you can take her out. Up to you.
Nah. Let's keep her here one more time.
Okay. So by now Uzil has left. He mentioned he was going to go back to the hovel, and everyone's done. Like you guys reconvene in about 4:30 p.m.
Oh,
Hmm?
one thing I forgot to ask about.
Yeah.
When Gro's at Paradins, can he repair his DR?
How much DR are you missing? 13.
Cool.
I think Paradin, because your armor would have repaired 8 points by now.
Okay.
And then let's see, 8, and then till 4 p.m. So it probably would have repaired about 12 points by now.
Okay, 12.
And your DR, to repair your DR, let's say you'd leave it there for 3 hours, they can probably repair the DR up to, let's see.
Oh.
Up
Okay.
to 6. They can probably bring the DR up to 6 if you leave it there for just 3 hours.
Okay. Cool. How much would that cost?
Not much. Maybe like 75 credits.
That's good.
That self repair in DR is a lifesaver for you.
Mhm.
Yeah,
AV, yeah.
yeah, it saves so much money, and yeah, it's really useful for going out to places like jungles where you very difficult to repair.
Yeah. Okay, so you reckon that Cat is probably a lot more effective at repairs than the Python mechs are, but it's also like you don't have to take Cat's time up, you know.
Yeah.
Like, as you return, you find Jay's already all geared up and ready, and like he kind of looks at you and like looks at Riley. It's like, so Riley, did you get us our guide?
I told you guys to talk to Uziel when you were ready. Do I need to? I'll let him know. Is he here?
Uziel is at the hovel, yeah. he's like just sitting on the other side of the table. He's like, let me know what.
They were interested in hiring your cousin as a guide in the jungle
Oh.
today, right
Oh.
now.
Yeah, I mean, Korina probably has nothing to do. And I know she needs money for so yeah, I could give her a call. I can get her to meet you over at the starport in maybe an hour.
Riley looks at everybody else.
Sounds good to Grow. Grow cannot wait to meet little big brother's cousin.
Uziel nods. Okay, well, I'll go make a call. See how much she charges you guys. Wait, how long do you need her?
Probably till tomorrow evening, I guess. How long do you guys think it'll take you?
So
How
like a
long,
day contract.
maybe? Yeah, like a day contract.
Sounds good. All right. Uziel kind of goes over. You see her like just like calling, and he's trying to be quiet, but he's like, yeah, just very, very. He moves his hands a lot when he talks, even when he has the data pad up to his like the side of his face. And about 5 minutes later, he just like hangs up and comes back and goes like, "Okay, all set." She says she can meet you in half an hour if you want. As I said, she's not doing anything. She poor thing. She has no social life. I pity her really. But yeah, she's at 500 for a full day.
Does that sound reasonable to everyone else?
It's only 100 a person, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's well worth it for a jungle guide.
Make sure she you guys should probably make sure you get the job done before you pay her, just in case.
That is definitely a good idea.
Okay.
Aye, Captain.
Before you all head out, I got you guys some gifts, a couple of you. Doyle, I stopped by Aliaga's and she's ordered a chart to Dagda for us from the shipyard. She said she'll have it Tuesday, so we can go pick it up then.
Perfect. Thanks.
Grow. Oh yeah, no problem. Grow, I just so happen to also pick up this, and she pulls out the little cassette star chart and holds it out to Grow.
Oh. But what is Grow looking at?
Okay, so Grow on the
Oh, I was gonna explain it, but if you want.
well, but on the chart on the thing you see is like a little black cassette thing, and you look at it and it says AAID, but the A's don't have little horizontal lines.
So like that. Oh my god. Riley looks at it and then flips it upside down.
It says div.
I had to turn it up. I had to write it down and turn it upside down. Okay, since you don't know what div is, this is a navigation chart that I put into the Falcon, which can get us to Paradiso.
How did Riley manage to get this? That world is forbidden.
Seems Aliaga is deals a little bit in the forbidden trade, I guess.
Wow.
She did say that we just can't land on the planets. We can go to the system, but landing on any of the planets is against the Federation policy.
See, this is a pleasant surprise, Captain.
Yeah. We also have a stealth shuttle. And a
Oh.
pilot.
That is true.
So if you ever need to go back to Paradiso, maybe we can make a trip.
Well, as considering how Grow is slowly learning more and more about Paradiso as our journey progresses, I'm sure there will come a point where going to the planet would be very nice. So, thank you, Captain. This is a great prezi.
Of course, I'm going to hang on to it for now, just so I can install it in the Falcon's nav system.
Okay.
And lastly, sorry, JD, I'm about to steal your NPCing again. Jace, I have something that maybe you might want to take a look at.
Alcohol?
I'm not really. Huh?
Alcohol?
No. I'm not really sure where this goes to, but it looks like an old kind of star chart thing, and she'll take it out and set it on the table, see if he wants to look at it.
Just kind of like takes a look and he goes, well, we would have to plug this into the Falcon, see what it says.
Yeah, I'll probably do that while you guys are gone.
He nods.
So yeah, that was my shopping for the day. Sorry, Kat, I didn't manage to find anything for you.
Oh, no worries. I had a really good day already. Spent the entire day over at the scrap heap, learning some smithing techniques off of Captain Likey. He's actually a really proficient smith.
I'm sure he'll do great with the Falcon then.
Yeah, I'm certain that the Falcon's in really good hands. He really knows his stuff.
Awesome.
Okay, so whenever you guys are ready to head out to the starport,
I'm ready.
shall we go?
Ready?
Let's go.
I will stay here. So you guys have fun.
Bye, Riley.
Uzu kind of ways like, I'll take care of the captain and your ship.
Take good care of her, Uziel.
He just like nods innocently.
Just remember, guys, you won't be able to get in touch with us back here. So, actually, did they leave the radio up at the?
They did the radio up at the. Yeah.
Okay, well, once you're at the landing site, just let me know that you've made it, I guess.
Okay.
Can do.
Okay, so you say goodbye to Riley and Uziel. You walk over to the starport, and as you walk in, did you make a token?
No.
Did you forget?
I'm not ready
Oh,
for this,
no.
man. Hang on. I'll make it real quick.
Yeah.
You
Make
can
it,
say
make it,
she's
make it.
late. She would be late.
Yeah. So as you walk into the starport, you have the main foyer underneath, and you can tell that they're probably gonna. No, actually, no. It's just now like 6, so it's not. You're good. This doesn't close till probably like till 9. As you walk into the starport, there's a lot of there's a hustle and bustle of activity. There's people running around. It looks a lot more like the first day you guys first came here. They're still not allowing the salesmen to come up here like they had when you guys first came. But they're set up some stands. There's just people walking. You see people with luggage and carrying cargo. You see you see a shuttle that's going up towards one of the platforms you recognize the Falcon is, and the Falcon is missing like some of the plating on its left side, and you see like the little sparks of just work being done on your ship. They start like pulling the plating apart. They're like soldering little bits and parts in there. They seem to be doing quite a bit of work. And even though you guys are a bit late, you're about 15 minutes late. This Korina person is nowhere to be seen.
Bitch. Hang on, I'm almost done. I had it on a blue background and it doesn't look good. Oh yeah, Riley would have let them know. By the way, that Siva also talked to her about the flash grenade and that he seems to have bought it, but they're kind of on their last leg with the. They're on what's the word? Thin ice. There we go. Oh my god, I have to like edit and save so many versions. I'm so sorry, guys.
You guys want some gum?
Does she have a beat up bloody version like Jace?
I wish.
Her opposite side is just another version of her hair color.
Just another hair color.
I had a problem.
Jay's kinda like-
morning.
Pulls a little flask from his pocket, just uncorks it, takes a swig, see, like offers it to you guys.
No thanks, I'm good.
No thanks.
Tovarish,
What is it?
just smells it. Moonshine from White House.
Oh, okay, just a swig.
It's like drinking kerosene. Nice burn, is it? It takes a listen.
Yeah.
Like Doyle, because you have keen senses, you can smell it from like about 6 feet away.
This is
His
gonna be
eyes
really
are
hard
burning.
for me to do.
Well, no, it got Figgy.
Well, I'm switching from Riley to a different character that I've not played before, so it's like, shit, what do I do?
You play Corey.
Play the character.
I know, but it's like a really sudden shift. It's hard.
Man, wait until you DM your first one shot and you got to play all these different NPCs.
As you are waiting and having these twigs, about 10-15 minutes more pass, and you see coming out the door, running in, one boot kind of like half out of her foot. This
1 foot, half out of her boot. You mean?
that this dark skinned girl with kind of like braids on one side that just fall like a little curtain, and the rest is like tightly on the other side. And she's wearing what seems to be some sort of envirosuit type armor, and she just approaches you full speed, running in your direction. Face
She's-
paint on her head, and then like pointy ears, kind of like Uziel's or the other kills.
Yeah,
Oh,
Uziel doesn't
okay.
have pointy ears, does
No,
he?
Uziel doesn't
Just
have
the-
pointy,
the
no.
Kills have it.
She's so perfect.
She trips and falls on her face.
She's prone.
Did she really trip?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Doyle
you
will
okay?
help her up.
Is she okay?
Yeah, I think this is the Uziel. She seems to be an Uziel.
Well, she's definitely an Uziel.
Are you Corey?
Korina, her name was Korina.
Korina?
She looks up and she sees Doyle. She goes, "Oh, hello."
Hi.
Yeah, Korina, that's me. She'll take his hand and stand up and dust herself off.
Are you alright?
I'm okay. I'm sorry, I didn't prepare a voice or anything for this.
You can use
Running
Doyle's
behind
voice.
her, you see what looks to be a large crocodilian creature with a slightly square head or a square jaw. You see the size of one of Greer's wolves, with a long, straight, narrow tail and ridges running along their backs, teeth like as long as pens. Just like and just like stands next to her and looks at Doyle with these like bright green eyes.
Cat jumps back.
Does she scream?
No. She's just
She-
startled.
She nuzzles Corina's leg and just like then like lifts up its snout into her hand and just like rubs against her hand and just sniffs.
She'll pat him. Are you the Falcon crew?
Yeah, that's us.
All right, big green guy,
My name
pretty
is
pilot
Ro.
guy, Akil, and cat girl. Okay. Um.
And we have a Bessie. Let it on his face.
Do I know Bessie? I wouldn't know Bessie. I'm not
No.
from here. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's a hell hornet. She'll reach out and see if she can get Bessie to land on her hand.
Give me an animal handling test.
Gotta go to my other sheet. Insight and empathy, right?
Mhm.
And I get a bonus with animals.
Nice.
She looks at Doyle for a second, but then she like slowly lands on Corey's hand, and she kind of seems to like put her like she actually lands on Corey's arm, and she kind of seems to rest the tip of her little jaw things on her hand, just like snap her jaws a little bit. It's like scratching the palm of your hand very lightly.
Oh, she'll scratch her chin.
She like lifts her little jaws up now, like a bit like a cat getting their chin scratched.
She's a sweet girl. Okay, so jungle trip, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
500 credits.
Okay.
After
Uh,
the job is done.
Yes, what Corey said.
Okay, I was joking. Should we get going? Do you guys have a shuttle? Do we need to rent one?
No, we have a stealth shuttle, right, guys?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we can take the stealth shuttle out there.
Okay, and you have a pilot.
That'd be
Yep.
me.
That's the handsome one.
Right. Okay.
Doyle glances back again. All right.
Jace kind of notices this, and he takes a step forward, puts an arm around Cat, takes a long swig of his flask, and he goes, "Come on, let's go flying." And he kind of pulls you along, Cat.
Doyle's
Cat's
just
gonna
glaring.
kind of point at the bottle and say, "Should you be having that much before you pilot?"
It just makes us go faster.
Oh my god, they're gonna crash and die. Riley loses her crew in the first month. All right. Okay, let's go. Pathfinder, come. We're all still in the hovel.
All right.
You guys make your way upstairs to the platform where the shuttle is. The shuttle is actually sitting outside the Falcon. You didn't put it back in just so Jace doesn't like ding it again. It's starting to get dark. It's closer to 7 now. You see the entire underside of the Falcon. The plating has been moved out and is stacked on one side, held on these like kind of like suspension field of sorts. And you see a crew of about 12 people just running around in the ship, like just working, and they mostly seem to be removing stuff right now. And you see a pile of materials on one side. They're preparing to like condition some of the new rooms that you've ordered. You guys all pile up onto the shuttle. You guys all pile up onto the shuttle. Jace starts it. No test necessary, luckily. The beginning is a little bit brusque, and as you start taking off, Doyle and Kat, your data pads go off.
Oh no.
So, well, we've already established that my name is Korina. What is everyone else's name? Sorry, I kind of rushed us to the shuttle. I know we were I was a little late.
My name is Grow. It is a pleasure to meet you, little big brother's cousin.
Korina or Corey is fine.
Corey. Easy to remember. Grow likes this.
It's a
Grow.
lot less to say too.
Do they call you Grow because you're so big and you don't stop growing?
Yes. Yes. It is probably a very good reason why Grow is called it. Very perceptive.
And I'm Kat. I'm the ship's mechanic.
Fitting.
Doyle's checking his data pad.
And that is Doyle.
Oh, what?
Hmm.
Oh,
Doyle
sorry.
doesn't sound like an Akil name.
I'm not a Nikhil.
Okay.
I'm not even from this planet.
Yeah, I'm not an Akil either.
Okay. Are you serious or?
Okay, you are definitely an Akil. And the pilot?
Wait, if you were Uziel's cousin, wouldn't that make you a Uziel?
Yes.
The pilot's
Sort
Jace,
of.
by the way, says Jace as he suddenly jinks to the left and turns around and goes back to the starport because he just remembered he forgot to ask for an exit vector. He just like starts healing
Huh.
the. You guys almost push against the shield.
Oh my god. Okay. Jace, the dangerous pilot. I'll keep that in mind. Yes, I am sort of an Uziel.
Sort of?
He's like
You look like an Uziel.
a distant cousin. Yeah, I look like them. I think I take a bit after the Akils as well.
Oh.
We have the
He
pointy
heals as
ears.
well.
Yeah. See, he has
Are
them
you-
too. And she points at Doyle's ears.
Huh.
What? Sorry. I'm a little distracted.
Got an important message?
Yeah. Just some friend of mine. What were we saying again?
That you're definitely not an Akil.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely not.
Sorry, Miss Kitty. What was that?
No, I was just. You're half? You're half Uziel and half Akil?
Yeah, sort of. There's probably some other clans in my bloodline, but my I haven't actually thought of this. My father was more closely related to the Uziels. But after the incident a few years back, we have been more closely aligned with the Akil side of the family.
Oh, right.
Oh.
Not much of a clan left, if you know what I mean.
Right.
They're going for quality over quantity.
Can you do the glowing breath thing like your cousin?
No.
Oh.
But I have this, and she like kind of leans to the side and like sticks her butt out at Grow, and like she has a tail that was wrapped around her leg, and she kind of unwraps it.
Well, okay.
Tail. Whoa.
Did she always have a tail?
No, I changed her very recently.
Okay.
I
That
can
was
link her to
surprising.
you. She has new stuff.
Yeah.
That's groovy.
Groovy?
Yeah,
It's like grow
cool.
but groovy.
Groovy. Okay. Um. Yeah, like I said, I get. I have other clans in my family. She also has. I don't know if you guys are looking at her thing. She
Yeah.
has. She has fangs like Uziel, and she has the bioluminescent patterns. It's not true bioluminescence; they're just kind of glowing. But she also has cat's eyes, so she has the slitted pupils, and if you catch like light bouncing off of them in the dark, you'll see kind of a reflective quality on it.
Mm.
She also has a sniffer, but it's underneath her envirosuit or her clothes. Sorry.
Wow, he's got a lot of gene mods.
Yeah, well, two of them are just free ones. She's got the
Cosmetic.
5 points. Yeah.
Nice.
You guys are now leaving the city. You're flying over the river, and Jace kind of goes, should we engage the stealth? Maybe.
Any
Should we?
particular reason why?
And he left, right?
Well,
Uh, probably a good idea. Yeah.
yeah.
Jace kind of like takes a second and stops. And looks at Cat. Should we press the button?
I think if anyone's going to press the button, it should be the man whose name is on the button.
Gro, do you want to press the button?
Can I roll a willpower test?
Yeah.
Can I
Okay.
get off the ship first?
You're pressing a button. What button?
The one it says for Grow not to press. But Grow is
Sure, you
just
should
so
press it.
curious. If I succeed the willpower test, like, does he push it or does he like not push it?
It's up to you. It's like heads and tails. You have to call it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to get all my ducks in a.
I think if he passes the willpower save, he's like, no,
No.
the sticker says not to touch it, so I'm not gonna touch it. But I think if he fails it, he kind of like gives in to his curiosity
Yeah, and just pushes
and
it.
and the peer pressure of all his friends like telling him to do something he wasn't supposed to.
That makes sense. 2.
Okay, that's 3 actually.
It's 3, yeah. So that I would say you
Oh, yeah.
pass. Like you look at the button and you're like, Peter and Philippa trusted me not to press this button.
Grow will save the button pressing for another day.
Oh,
Oh well,
that's
I
no
guess I
fun.
can always drink more.
I'm okay with this.
Wait, you're drinking and driving.
I'm always drinking and doing things. Don't worry, we'll be fine.
It's
Just-
true, he is.
Just keep your
Please
seatbelt
don't
on.
make me regret this. Okay.
Don't worry.
We'll sit back.
The last time Jace drove something, it was Uziel's car, and and then Grow
I
just kind
mean-
of just stops talking.
You
I
guys
fixed
destroyed
it.
his car.
I fixed it.
He was very upset.
Yeah, Grow remembers he was
The
quite
car
devastated.
is like his child.
But now you have the face of who you can blame. It's old Jace here.
Jason Sean just
Okay.
grins real big.
She's gonna sit back and reach into her little pouch she has at her side and see if her little buddy's in there asleep.
You immediately feel like a couple little legs just grab onto your finger.
Yeah.
Little paws.
Okay.
It's like that
So
little
pull him
GIF
out.
where it's like little gremlin hand comes out.
Did you just call it a GIF?
I
He is
did.
an old man.
I'm gonna heal. Call them GIFs.
she'll pull her hand out of the bag, I guess, with him still attached.
Oh, you have somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
And what is that?
This is a sling glider, and his name is Bug.
He's really cute.
He is very cute. He's very sweet. Do you want to give me a bug token? Could you describe what he looks like? Because I don't really know, like, specifically.
So she pulls up this little gecko-looking thing. It
Oh,
has
he's on my face.
yeah, it's on your finger right now. It has its head. The eyes are very similar to a gecko's, but it has a second pair of eyes almost on the back of its head, very tiny little knobs. And the snout is sort of finer, almost more like a shrew than a gecko. It's a shrew, right? Yeah, almost more like a shrew's little nose or snout. Um, and its tail curls like a chameleon tail, and it has a little nub in the end. It has four little front legs and two back legs that look a lot like gecko legs. And its skin, it seems almost like velvety green, and it seems to shimmer with a variety of colors, like an iridescent pattern that just like runs through it every now and then, especially when the light shines on them.
Mm.
That's really interesting looking bug.
He's not a bug. He's a sling glider. His name is Bug.
Did Corey introduce Pathfinder to him?
Mm-mm.
I thought I did. This is Pathfinder.
Pathfinder sniffs your ear, Doyle.
Doyle is gonna reach down and let it sniff his hand.
Give me an animal handling test. And before Doyle needs to get a mechanical hand.
2?
Pathfinder kind of like sniffs your hand and doesn't quite do anything, closes his mouth. You try to like reach it around a little bit and pet him, and he just like moves his snout away. And very like, he seems kind of like upset to be in the shuttle, and he just rests his head on Corey's lap and pouts.
Aw. She'll pet him. Poor baby.
Whereas Bug is very velvety, soft looking reptilian skin. You cannot see any scales on Bug. It's all like very like Pathfinder's back is rough and rich, and he has like crocodile like osteoderms along his back.
Where did you find Pathfinder and Bug?
A bug I found in the jungle. Pathfinder, I bought him.
Oh, guess that's one way to do it.
He was little though when you bought him.
Yeah.
He was barely out of the egg.
In fact, I picked his egg before he hatched.
Interesting. Was that from the menagerie?
No, I would have been somewhere back in
In Hokkaido.
Hokkaido, right? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They have similar establishments. It's just the menagerie is the
Yeah.
biggest one.
And I imagine Bug was more like a rescue rather than a.
Yeah. Yeah, you probably just found him injured or something.
Yeah, he was probably a baby. She'll hold up Bug to her face, and she'll ask him, "Do you want to press the button, Bug?"
Bug tilts his head and squeaks.
Okay. Since Cat was kind of fawning over him, she'll scoot over and hand him to her, or hold him.
Oh my gosh, he's so little.
It just scampers up your like you kind of like reach out a little bit, and it jumps onto your hand, the back of your palm, and scampers up your arm and gets between your neck and your under your ear, and just kind of like wraps up, like just becomes a little boulder.
Oh no. He's really cute. And I imagine Cat just sort of like giggles as he's like crawling around her arm, nuzzling against her neck.
Okay, so the trip will be a few hours, I guess. Where are
Yes.
we going?
Well, we are going to go to where the Ravager died first, right? And strap some stuff to the ship, and then I'll drop you guys off at the bunker in this incident zone place thing.
So we're traversing the incident zone. Okay. Have you guys been to this bunker before?
Once, yes. I think we actually have a positioning system. With the position saved.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, Grow has that, I think.
How do you feel about landmines?
I feel like they're very dangerous. Why?
Because we are going to encounter some at the bunker. So Gro just wants to make sure
I-
that you are comfortable around landmines.
I mean, you don't have to step on them.
Well, yes, but sometimes you do by accident, and well, considering that we do not know much of your skills yet, Corey, Gro just thought it prudent to ask.
Pathfinder is very good at finding these things. He should be able to help us find them.
Great.
You guys will have nothing to worry about. Don't worry.
Sounds like we are in good hands.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this over the next 2 hours of kind of flying over the jungle, as it actually gets dark and it's now nighttime and it's pitch black underneath, you can see by 9 p.m. it's just completely dark, and you can only see very sporadic reflections of something in the water and the river underneath until Jace takes a right and follows the positioning system towards where you mark the Ravager cave to be at. Um, does anyone have anything they want to do over the next 2 hours?
Play Never Have I Ever.
Oh no, we don't.
I mean, we can play Never Have I Ever.
Okay.
I'm not ashamed.
Jace pulls out his flask.
Especially not
things
you,
that we can-
Tovardi.
See, he has the right idea.
He sighs and he puts it back on. It's like, oh, more for me.
That's all right.
Right.
Okay.
So I guess you just have like you make sporadic conversation here and there as you walk around. Pathfinder eventually just falls asleep with his head on Corey's lap, and Bug is just asleep on Cat's shoulder the entire time.
Oh my gosh.
He Corey, you would know Bug likes girls, and he likes it when girls fawn over him. So he knows how to do those things. Whereas
What a
Pathfinder is a
player.
little bit less social with people who are not Corey.
Corey likes it when girls fawn over him too.
So you
That came out in the Never Have I Ever thing.
you make it to the clearing where the cave is, and you Jace kind of lowers the shuttle, and once the shuttle's slow, he turns on the lights. You see a wide beam of light over the clearing. You can see the cave where you took refuge. You can see the remains of the war mech, and like the battle that the cut trees are still completely sliced from the siege lands, and you can see the long black marks along the ground that has been like just burnt off from the shots of the siege lands. Some trees crash on the other side from the explosions. Even the remains of the fires you said are still here. The shuttle touches down and Jace kind of goes, "Okay, well, shuttle's big and probably strap both things onto it, but how are we gonna do this?"
Does
Thought
the
you guys
shuttle
had that
have
figured
some?
out. Sorry, girl, what was that?
Does the shuttle have some sort of winch or crane, or I mean rope, or
We have rope. I imagine we would strap it under the wings.
I can probably fashion something together. I just let me see what we have to work with and get another look at the parts once we touch down, and I'm sure I can rig something together.
This nods, and he kind of adds, honestly, I don't know if Riley would forgive me if I let you go into the bunker at night. Might be good to just strap the stuff to the shuttle and spend the night in the cave again.
Oh
Can we
no.
just stay on the ship?
Or spend the night on the ship. Yeah, that works.
Yeah,
Good cram.
let's spend the night in the shuttle. Had enough jungle nights.
I
Yeah.
can sleep outside and keep an eye on things.
Sure, you're like. I don't see why we all can't just stay in the shuttle.
I live in the jungle. I'll be fine.
Oh,
Okay. Kat, give me a mechagraph test.
let's see.
Kat is like, let me get a billion dice.
Pretty much. It's even more now because of the buffed stats.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
11. And this is for a jury rig device, right?
Yes.
So it's 12, 6.
Can I, while they're doing that, can I have Corey just kind of take Pathfinder around, just kind of seeking out anything that might have been missed when they were here?
Yeah. What you did see though is when Jace turned on the lights, something in the underneath kind of scurried off towards the tree lines. Small things, but maybe like half a dozen little
Did
movements.
they
You saw.
go from the cave?
They seem to have been in the clearing. It's
Hmm.
like, you saw like leaves move and stuff scurry off into the tree.
Do I know what they would have been? Since I spend a lot of time in the jungle.
Give me a survival test.
Okay.
How many, Cat?
6 successes.
Okay, yeah, easily enough. You get off and you need to enlist. You end up enlisting Doyle and Gro's help. Luckily, you have a lot of materials from the Warmech, and you come up with a sort of like load bearing system using some rope and just beams that you can like lift up. You are going to need two people to pull on the rope and then tie it as quickly as they can, as two more people help roll the stuff you're getting or haul it onto the load bearing stuff. Um, but once you do that, it should be pretty secure for a trip back.
All right.
Nice. So
I have to change something because I added something wrong on her her thing. But do you want me to roll insight and present? I'm sorry, insight and
Survival.
survival. Okay,
Yep.
so 6, 7, 8, 9. I was double checking my my rerolls and stuff,
Oh.
and I bought the wrong thing earlier because I have 3 rerolls in diplomacy, but only 1 point. So. Okay, and I get a reroll. Ah, that sucked. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. You walk around, for a little bit. You find the remains of what seemed to be a pretty big battle.
Mm-hmm.
You find
Oh,
splotches of
I was rolling to see if I knew what the little animals were.
Oh, well, okay, never mind. I thought you were going around with Pathfinder to look for anything they had missed.
Well, I rolled a survival test, but I can do that too. Yeah.
Okay, well, to know what the animals were, you didn't quite know. It could have been anything. They could have been like small. It could have been like small juvenile Ophrah, and it could have been like Okara. It could have been anything. They didn't look particularly big, and they scurried away. So there's a lot. Yeah, they
Okay,
didn't look like anything particularly weird either.
that's fine. I can do the survival test to scan the area then.
Right. Do you want to do a survival test scan the area?
I did
Oh,
one.
you want to use this
That's...
one for that? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You notice this is definitely a place of a significant battle. It's a little bit hard because Cat and the others are kind of like hammering shit on the back, and Cat is having them tear pieces of metal of this like giant hunk of metal. You can't quite make the shiver what it was in the dark, even with your night vision. You do notice that something was taken and dragged out of this area. Something
Oh.
small. There is a it's almost going towards where Zava would be, like to the south west. You see a pair of human tracks and a single set of drag marks going in that direction. Other than that, you see some fresh animal droppings. It seems like whatever meat was left from the harvesting of the body of the Ravager was eaten by scavengers, and that might have been what you were scared of.
Can I find where the drag marks start?
They start at the very edge of the clearing.
Very edge. So there aren't any drag marks in the clearing. Okay.
There are very clearly human tracks heading out.
Hmm.
Can I follow it a few feet?
How many feet do you want to follow it?
How far can I see
Probably about 60 feet
with my
at
eyes?
night. Yeah, that's how far you can see in the dark.
What about your
I'll
sight?
go. I'll
Your
go.
sight.
I'll go about 60 feet, just keeping the clearing in my view.
The clearing is bathed in a little bit of low light that's coming from the shuttle. Jason's turned the light down so you guys can work. You see that Corey suddenly disappears. You don't know where she is.
Oh no.
All right, Corey, give me another survival test.
Okay. That one is not as good. Can Pathfinder help me on these? I don't know.
You can have Pathfinder track this. These are tracks.
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
Okay, so have Pathfinder roll.
Oh, okay.
Remember that he gets +1 to all. Oh, I already added it, I think.
Oh, can he just help me?
Oh, okay, yeah, you can get a bonus then.
Yeah, okay. Did I do a reroll already? I did.
Yeah.
So 1, 2,
You've got 3
3.
though already, so
3.
you pull Pathfinders with you. Bug is still with Cat. You move 60 feet out of the clearing, following these tracks and the drag marks. 60 feet out, they continue going into the jungle. Same direction. You can see 60 feet further, so 120 feet away. You can still catch a little bit, but you will have to actually go up the track further.
Do we know what this is from? Is this the Ravager's body, I'm guessing?
You don't know.
No.
I mean,
she'll keep following it, I guess.
all right, give me one more test. Kat, you've got everything set up, but you're gonna need help getting this stuff onto the ship.
Okay.
4.
Onto the loading.
So I need my 2 strong boys to do strong boy things.
Jace?
Oh, it wasn't near the base of the tree, was it?
You don't know. I mean, no, not really. Doyle and Grow, both of you roll strength and athletics test to try to hold the first of these 2 things. What do you want to hold first, the lance or the generator?
No, whichever one they want. Cat?
Cat.
Which one first?
Does it make any sort of difference, Derry? Which
It's up
one
to
they
you
load
guys.
first?
No.
Let's do the heavier
It's
one
just-
first.
If they crit fail, I want to know what breaks.
No,
Oh,
Jesus.
okay. So it doesn't matter. Just do whichever one.
Let's do the gun.
Weapon.
Jace
So well done.
goes out. Careful with that.
They're good.
Big strength.
Oof, look at Grow.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Grow almost does it on his own. You see them just like pull out this huge lance thing out of the. Oh yeah, that's Corey picture.
Yeah.
Out of the cave, and you just like you roll it up to these. It's pretty much like 2 or 3 beams that kind of range to the bottom, and then you have to pull them up with a rope, and you kind of load them up and you push them, and you guys haven't pushed, and the beams are slightly tilted down, so the thing is gonna roll down if you let it go. While they hold it, Cat, you need to go and like secure it in place real quick. If you want to
Okay.
give me a crafting test, Dex and crafting,
Oh shit, Dex and crafting.
because you're trying to like tie it up quickly, and unfortunately, Jace is under controls and Corey just walked off, so you're doing it on your own.
It's
Corey,
fine.
while
She's
while
got
Cat is
this.
doing that,
4.
the tracks continue another 40 feet or so, and then they turn right, and they go at towards the base of a tree.
Ooh, nice.
Okay, I'll go to the tree.
All right. How many did you get, Cat?
4 successes.
All right, give me an investigation test, Corey. 4 successes. You tie it, secure it, and then you let the guys know, and they let it go, and they back up, and the thing kind of shifts a bit, and then stops in place. It seems to be well secured.
By the way, when Gro was lifting that lance, pretty much all by himself, Kat was just standing off to the side there for a second, just clapping her hands, bouncing from one foot to the other, saying "Hercules, Hercules."
I would actually like to command Pathfinder to do this because I'm really dumb.
Okay.
Oh no.
So Pathfinder kind of goes and sniffs. And what's his investigation?
5.
I think he has to reroll, though, right?
I do think he gets a reroll. Yeah. Thank God.
And you can help him, actually.
I don't have any points in investigation.
Oh, okay.
I have modifiers there for some reason. Okay, that's better. 3.
Okay. In the meantime, the others can start doing strength and athletics to pull the generator out. Pathfinder kind of like approaches the base of the tree, sniffs, and you see he starts digging into the underbrush under the tree with his nose, and then grabs something and starts pulling something, and you see a piece of cloth. Just like grabs it, he pulls it, and something clanks to the floor. Something long, about maybe 4 or 5 feet long.
Is it a big laser sniper?
You approach it. It seems to be a strange kind of rifle they're not familiar with.
It's not like Korina knows any better.
Yeah.
That's free salvage as far as she's concerned.
It's free real estate. How many did you guys get?
7.
Oh wow. Okay, yeah. Strong boys just pull back and then push it against the other side. And Kat, you have to go and tie it up real quick again.
Wait.
Oh shit.
While they hold it.
No, 7.
If you fail, they can still hold it, but they'll have to start rolling to see if they let it go. Yeah.
Okay, hold on. She got the rerolls. Nice, 3 success.
Takes you a bit longer. You guys feel your muscles start to ache as you're holding this up, but she secures it in place, and both things are now secure, each under one of the wings of the ship.
Good job, guys. I think it's pretty secure.
We
Corey,
need it,
what are
my
you doing?
friends.
Well, I don't really, out of character, want to be an asshole, but she really wouldn't know.
No, she has no idea.
Yeah.
Where's
Um.
Korina?
Yeah, you're like 200 feet away now. So.
Yeah. She. They're spending the night anyways, and she'll remember where this is. So she'll leave it for now, and she'll pat Pathfinder and tell him he's a good boy and give him a little treat, and then kind of throw the brush back over it and lead them back to the clearing.
You see Korina emerging from the south side of the clearing, Pathfinder and Tel.
Everything okay in the area?
I think so. I didn't see any evil creatures ready to eat us, so we should be okay.
That's good.
Um, did you guys get everything you needed here?
In this area, yes. But we do need your help tomorrow making our way to the bunker.
Of course. Can I she'll say, I'm just gonna take a few more minutes around here and make sure there's nothing else that needs checked out. And can I just have her like go into the cave for a bit and just kind of investigate that?
Yeah.
I imagine Ravager's rotting carcass is there, but
Walk into the cave. There's a little bit left of the body, but it seems to have been mostly picked clean in the last few days.
yeah.
It's a
Also-
massive, the biggest Silveron skeleton you've ever seen in your life. Most of the flesh has been picked clean, but the skeleton is still covered in a little bit of like a red film almost,
Okay.
parts of the bones.
I'll tell Pathfinder to hold for now. He can't have it yet.
Yeah, Pathfinder's like, you walk further into the cave. You see what seems to be a spring in the back, like a heavy, almost like like an upside down cathedral of stalagmites hang from the ceiling onto this like very clear crystal water spring. There's hundreds of bones littered all over the area.
I guess she would surmise this is where the Sylvanont cubs were. I imagine she's met the cubs
Yeah,
at this point.
it was
She
probably
probably went
taking
with
her.
Ezekiel to meet them, yeah. Okay, yeah, she'll just have Pathfinder help her sniff around a bit.
Do you want to investigate?
Yeah. Oh, investigation, yeah.
Yeah.
Why did you hit roll? You like rolled after I rolled.
I didn't hit anything.
It did. That's a crit fail.
Did you roll twice? Because Pathfinder rerolls.
The animal needs to have encountered the target or have something with its scent and needs to be successfully commanded to track.
Right. So Pathfinder starts just like digging on the bones and you go, Pathfinder, go. And he starts, and then he seems to react to something, and he runs and he starts digging and he runs back out, and you see a slightly bloody bone in his in his mouth, and he's just like shaking his big croc tail left to right.
She just sighs and face palms. I don't think Bug is good at that. I think he's really stupid, so that's okay.
Bug yawns on your shoulder, cat.
Can I just do a pass myself and see if I see anything? I probably
Yeah,
won't.
give me an investigation test.
For some reason, I've got. Get your hand away from my things. For some reason, I've got a +1 on my modifier, but I can't find what it's from. Is there a gene mod I had at some point that would have?
I don't know.
Would it be entrancing voice?
No, that wouldn't be investigation.
1.
You look around, you do notice a body that is slightly fresher, or looks slightly fresher than the others, slumped against the back. It's wearing this destroyed armor. There's a lot of bodies. There's most of them seem like just completely picked clean. You don't know why this one was left. You take a look at it, but it doesn't draw your eye in particular.
Okay.
You don't find anything particularly interesting in this space.
Okay. She'll head back out then, and Pathfinder can keep his stupid bone.
You see Corey step out, and Pathfinder comes out with everyone roll an intelligence and medicine test. Except Corey.
Oh.
This would be with
No penalty.
-2 no penalty? Oh.
Yeah, because you're not healing. It's just an intelligence and medicine test.
Quick fail.
Cut out for me again.
Oh,
It's a
yeah, you're
giant's
back now.
finger
I'm
bone.
back. Okay. My foot's asleep.
How many you get, Doyle?
2.
Cat. Okay.
Nice.
Pathfinder comes out with what Cat immediately recognizes as a human femur in his mouth.
Oh no.
A human one?
A human femur.
Oh, so he just got the old ass body's bone.
Yeah.
It could be an Uziel femur.
No, they died years and years ago. I don't think they would still have bones there.
Oh, he did say it was slightly bloody, didn't he?
Yeah.
Gross.
This is
Cat's gonna get
probably
like visibly squeamish and go back into the shuttle.
What is it?
this is probably an Achille bone actually. Now that I think
Pathfinder,
about it.
you'd see immediately these powerful jaws crack the bone and he starts trying to lick up the marrow.
Ooh.
Jesus.
Yeah, he's really
Jay's like,
gross
okay, I'm
sometimes.
gonna go get a drink.
I guess I will sit outside and keep watch on everything. What time is it now?
It is. It's probably spent like almost an hour fixing this stuff, and you making this like run all along the edges of the clearing. You know, so it's probably, let's see, you left at probably 7:30, close to 11, because it was
Also,
at least 3 hours to get here.
it's bedtime. Okay, I was gonna say they could build a campfire and sing Kumbaya, but that's fine.
Doyle will hang out there with her for a little bit.
Okay, that's fine by her.
So you guys gonna turn in? Are you guys gonna set up some shifts for watch or?
You want it?
I feel like we should.
I'll take first watch.
Go can take second watch.
Alright, Doyle will help her watch for first watch.
Pathfinder can help grow for second watch.
Watch.
I will actually grab Bug off of Cat's shoulder, and I'll take him to a little tree and let him climb up.
You actually don't even kind of take him to a tree. You just go like this. You just reach out with your hand, and he like runs up your hand and flies off towards the tree. You see little glider veins deploy from Bug's back, and he glides and sticks to a tree about 20 feet up.
Okay, she'll tell him to let us know if you see anything. Just alert us. Okay, he's really cute. Is Pathfinder sleeping inside the shuttle tonight?
Yeah, he was told he had to help grow, so he's helping grow.
Well, for second watch,
He
can
doesn't
do
understand that.
Okay, all right. So we can go sit by a tree or something, I guess, or just by the
Yeah.
shuttle.
Whatever.
Hey,
You
we can
keep-
both see in the dark.
You keep one of the shuttle doors kind of open, and a very dim light inside the shuttle as the rest of the group kind of like just huddles in and just starts slowly drifting off to sleep while you and Doyle sit around watching in the dark.
Okay.
Give me a perception test, both of you guys, for your first watch.
Oops.
I miss my exploding sixes. God damn it.
I know.
Three.
I got 4.
4 and 3.
Yeah.
You look around. You hear some noises out in the brush a couple times. It seems like stuff comes to the edge of the clearing and peeks in on you guys and then moves away. Just small animals and critters, and maybe you do see a little old friend at some point, Corey. But it's like half the size of Pathfinder. Pathfinder's pretty big.
And it's probably feral.
Yeah, and just runs away. No one seems determined to tangle with you guys right now. You, at one point at night, about 3 hours into your watch, you hear, then you look up and you see a cluster of about 50 to 60 hell hornets just fly over. only outlined by like the little bit of light that comes from the shuttle, and you can see it underneath. And their bodies, like, because there's no moon, the stars are really bright here,
Mhm.
and your eyes, both of you guys have night vision, so you guys can see in the dark as the hell hornets they're outlined against the sky. But other than that, you're watching eventful.
Cool. Does Bessie
Um,
see the hell hornets?
Yeah, she looks up and she's kind of like does a rattlesnake noise to them.
Like saying hi. That's cute.
Doyle was gonna ask Corey some stuff.
Yeah.
Um, since you're part Akil, did you spend a lot of time with the Akils?
Fuck, I haven't thought about this shit. Okay,
Oh shit.
Time to wing it.
growing up, I actually spent more time living in the dive with the Uziels and the other clans. But I've spent some more recent years with the Akils.
I don't suppose you've ever heard of anybody named Genovese?
No,
Okay.
it doesn't
That's
sound
fine.
like an Arcturus name.
Yeah,
Not a hunter name, anyways.
I didn't think so. It's just my mother has to be a hunter, so or an Akil, I guess. I don't know.
Would I know of any Akils females that have?
Give me a knowledge test.
Oh no. This is where the Uziel traits kick in. Oh boy. One.
There's hunters that have left before. Any prominent kill women that have left recently? You do not know.
Not my area of expertise.
That's fine. I knew it was a long shot. I just have to ask.
For someone who says you're not an Akil, you sure are concerned with being an Akil.
Hmm. Everybody thinks I am and assumes that I'm part of Sunkia's family or something.
Well, you look like them. You look like Sunkia.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Well, she's pretty.
I mean,
Not the best personality in the world.
yeah, exactly. I'd rather not be associated with them that much.
Uh, okay, no offense taken.
Well, you're only half, so you're half bad, I guess.
You might only be half.
Yeah, I guess so. Maybe.
Hmm.
What are the Uzios like? Are they all like?
What Uziels?
Well, there's gotta be more, I guess, right?
There's probably not
Distant
really many, are
relatives?
there?
No one that would have their last
yeah,
name.
distant
Yeah.
clans. Yeah, they're Halcyon is the last true Uziel. My father was a distant cousin, but
So,
the Uziels are very well. We're the better looking side of the family, I guess. Oh, Katie.
Oh,
we
what
all
happened?
disconnected.
Oh, yeah. I ruined it. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's just
TTS?
yeah.
Let me. Oh, yep. There we go.
Let me hide the screen real quick.
Yeah, so I'm gonna see all your porn.
Oh. Um.
There we go. It's back up. Should be the same password and stuff.
It's not refreshing.
Yeah, I don't see it.
There it is.
Wait, there's.
Darn you, tabletop. Anyways, I don't remember what we were talking about. The Uziels, I
Uziels.
think.
Yeah.
They're the better looking side of the family. Luckily, I take my looks from them. Also the smartest side of the family, and generally the best at everything, except being assholes.
Yeah. Do you have the eye thing? The asshole eyes, as Uziel calls them?
Don't call them asshole eyes.
Halcyon?
No, I don't have that. I have something a little different, and she'll like kind of turn towards the shuttle and move her eyes so he can see like the glint of the cat's eyes, the reflective
Hmm.
quality. They're like asshole eyes light, I guess.
Interesting.
Do you have the asshole eyes?
He just hangs his head down low.
Corey, give me a knowledge
Unfortunately,
test.
yeah.
I'm so bad though. I swear, like every time JD asks me to do a test, it's a test I'm really fucking bad at. One.
Okay, as far as you know, only
Again, Rostam.
4 Akils have had. You've
Oh.
only known of 4 Akils who had predator sense. Rostam, Sumkia, Lee Khan, and Riz.
Mm. Yeah, those don't run in my side of the family. Only Sunkias.
Hmm. So what clan are you actually in? You're in the Uziel clan?
Akil right now.
Do you get to choose, or how does that work?
Well, my mother is an Akil, so once the Uziels passed on, we
You just
sided
got
with the
transferred.
Akils. There's not much to hang on to as far as the Uziels are concerned. Though now they're probably kicking themselves that Halcyon is the leader.
Yeah, I guess so. That's all the questions I had for you.
Okay.
Um, I
As
guess.
that, your watch comes to end, and you see, turn around to wake up Guro, who's sleeping like with Pathfinder just like splayed over his feet. Guro, give me a perception and insight test for your watch.
Yikes.
You can take a bonus because Pathfinder's helping you,
Okay.
or you can roll separately. I don't know what you prefer.
Uh,
Really quick, she'll whisper out the shuttle and say, if you hear a loud, really loud screech, that's Bug. He's telling you that something's coming to eat you.
oh, that is reassuring to know. What about Pathfinder here? Does he give any sort of indication?
He'll know what to do. He doesn't set any alarms, though. No.
Okay. Can Grow speak to him? Does he understand human speech?
Sure, you could try.
Great. Sounds good. Right. Roll this.
Right. You can roll separately if you want to with Pathfinder.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do it separately.
So what am I rolling? Sorry.
Insight and perception.
You know what I wish we had, JD?
What?
Fucking mac and cheese. Don't you?
No, I want more bean soup.
Can I re-roll this one? God damn it! It still landed on 2.
You do way better than Grow.
Well, I got 3.
Grow
But
only got
that's not one I can track or reroll.
Yeah.
Sorry, Grow got what?
1.
Oh.
All right. Luckily, Pathfinder keeps an eye out, and he seems pretty attentive, and you don't hear anything from Bug through the night. Well, he might have fallen asleep. Finally, dawn starts to break over the tall, 100-foot tall trees that flank this clearing, and as the next day comes and you prepare to head out towards the bunker, we are going to end the session there. And next session, you guys get to take on the
Boo.
bunker.
That was only like 3.5 hours. Boo.
But you're sleepy. You're so
I think
sleepy.
it's a good time.
Boo.
I hope you guys have fun.
I am getting pretty sleepy too, so this probably is a.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
We got a Corey now.
Oh,
I like
cool.
Corey.
Oh shoot!
She's
Dude,
good.
her
Yeah, she's fun.
her. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. It's fine.
I was about to say, like, of all the art iterations you've done of her, I think this one I like the most.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Thank you. I like it too. I
She
was
looks
very
classy.
happy with it when I drew it.
Yeah, because like not like the I think the markings that you have and stuff, like it's a good balance of like it's not too complex, but it's pretty iconic and stuff. And like yeah, it's the hair too. Like you did a mix of like it's like the braided thing on like one side and then like straight hair on the other.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now imagine that
very
as
pretty.
white skin.
Oh my god. Please.
Something I had imagined for her markings is that they actually like are kind of patterned all along her back and like down her chest and stuff. It's like almost tattoo-ish kind of.
Ooh la la.
Hot.
I don't
Alright.
know if anyone will ever get to see that.
Let's do XP real quick, and then we
Alright.
can turn
I'm
it.
gonna end the
and
stream
next
real
session.
quick.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for
Thanks,
watching,
guys.
Dan.
Thanks,
Bye.
me.
Bye.